Okay, so what's the deal with this?
Yeah, the budget didn't get approved for another promotion.
The budget didn't get approved. We make the budget.
What you just read it.
Okay.
Hey you! Do you like merch? Of course you do! And we're gonna bring the banger deals just to you.
And that's why we're going to show you some of it that you can get at starlostdnd.com right now with reused footage.
You can get stuff like this hoodie, or the Starlost Stormridden logo collection, or you could get the map. Even your mother loves the map. You could get the Your Boy F***ing Tired shirt.
Are we sure that's okay in the first minute? These are blank. They don't even say anything. It doesn't matter.
See, but I really think we should be able to say f***. Go get your stuff today.
And cut. Yeah, that was,
Yeah,
that was definitely
yeah,
an
that
ad read.
that was stupid.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Starlost Stormridden. I'm Cryolane. I'm the DM. This is Squad 13 of the 15th Corps of the city of Cloudreach. Isn't that wonderful? Aren't they great? Look at them. If you don't
Yeah.
understand what I just said, then you haven't watched previous episodes, and you should probably go do that. Are you guys ready to play D&D? You ready to go? You ready to have fun? Yeah. Last time on Stormridden, we started with all of you waking up in the inn for your last day in Kilby. You guys got yourself ready to go, but not before Selic decided to have a brief conversation with Runava, talking about how their magic works back and forth, and then the two of them traded familiars for the day, which was quite funny. Bella said goodbye to Khalil, the drow woman, who had definitely developed a crush on Bella in their time in Kilby. And then you guys briefly went to the market and finished off your time in Kilby by visiting the magic store, Seema's Spells and Confectionaries, which is a bakery and magic store combined. You guys bought pretty much just baked goods. Some of them were magical, though. You bought one of the cupcakes that forces you to laugh, and a cupcake that keeps you awake. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure you guys actually just bought pastries. And then you finally left. You headed out of the city of Kilby and began your journey back towards Cloudreach. Oh, you also briefly had a back and forth about what you should do with that vial that you stole from Ringar's basement under the shed. You guys decided in the end that you would take it back to Cloudreach and give it to the research commission there. Then, travel began. You guys had a couple little random encounters and a few interesting things. You found a bag that Ritz stole. Well, not stole, took. It was empty. And you encountered a couple of kobolds. And then, on your third day of traveling, on Asius 30th, you heard the sounds of an injured deer off in the woods. And as you went to investigate, you found none other than Ian's playable character, Tucker, the old member of the EEC that you all have heard about for so long. He was tending to a deer that had been injured and caught in a bear trap by poachers. And Bella and Tucker helped the deer while Vane went about springing a bunch of bear traps. So, Vane, you have 7 bear traps. I forgot about that. Don't forget about that in your inventory. You just have 7 bear traps hanging out in your inventory.
I didn't know I was gonna get to keep them. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Did you leave them in the woods?
Not anymore.
Then yeah, you have 7 bear traps. You guys talk with Tucker a bit. You find out he is his current goal is following a Stormtop, one of the giant mountainous creatures that you guys have heard about before. But he lost it at some point in the last few weeks, and he is now heading back to Cloudreach. You decided to travel with him a good bit of the way. You guys eventually settle down for the night and just have some quick back and forths at the campfire, Overwatch. Tucker stays up all night, despite the fact that he is a half-elf. Talks to Selic a little bit, talks to Vane a little bit, and does not talk to Runava whatsoever. And then eventually, the next morning, you guys arrive at Wharton, the town that is currently dealing with ghosts. Tucker decides to leave you guys here and continue his journey back to Cloudreach, literally doing the peace sign fade away meme as he casts some kind of invisibility on himself. You guys then begin your investigation into this ghost issue. You talk to the mayor, who lets you know that the main issue is that there's sorts of horrifying noises at night, and then little trinkets vanish from people's homes. Almost always stolen, or not almost, always stolen from young women in the town. They always lose little baubles and trinkets. And then out of the corner of people's eyes, they will see strange lights coming up from the well. So you guys decide to investigate the well first, after you get some food. And through a combination of the familiars and Selic being able to just walk on walls, Selic is able to go down into the well, and with a little aid from Zervi, fishes out a hairpin. Strange onyx and gold hairpin that he brings back up. And you guys decide that you'll go talk to the mayor again about the hairpin to see if it's recognized. And as you begin to walk away from the well, Bella and Runava hear in Sylvan faint cry saying, "Help me," as if it was whispered into their ears. And with a little crack of thunder in the distance, indicating that it's probably going to rain tonight, that's where we ended the session. So we are going to start again right there, if you guys would like, or we can start with you guys talking to the mayor. I don't know what you'd prefer, so I'll leave this one up to you guys. Have a talk about what just happened before you talk to the mayor, or get his input first and then get into that.
I mean, I think I would just, I would immediately be like, did y'all hear that?
You both also knew it was in Sylvan, so like you know that unless they recognize the language, it probably didn't sound like much of anything.
Oh.
What?
In Sylvan, I'll say, "Help me."
Neat whistle.
Yeah, that.
What is that?
It's Sylvan.
It's Sylvan for help me.
Can't say I did. Okay. Where did you hear it?
I just heard it like in my ear.
Like if
Both of us heard it. Like I point at Runava. There's like, both of us heard it, so it's real. I'm not just going crazy.
Then I believe you.
We didn't say you going
why?
crazy.
Sylvan,
Weird.
isn't that
Bay.
Bay? Okay. Strange. Should you speak back?
I'll say hello in Sylvan.
You say hello in Sylvan, and there is no response.
How can I help you?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That's a +0 for my persuasion, so that's a 10.
10. There's no response.
Weird. Maybe we keep this in mind as a clue moving forward. Doesn't seem like whatever it was is feeling very conversational right now.
That's fine. It's just you both heard help me in Sylvan, and now it can't respond.
I'm gonna walk over to the well and just lean my head in. Are you in the well? And Sylvan.
Are you the wall? Just echoes up, and you all can hear it. No response.
No, I ain't getting it.
The two people who are over by that cart are like, what is with them in the well? Just chit-chatting. Did you just watch that guy walk down it? No, that's not. That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
I love that there's this whole like reaction that's going on that we can't hear.
We got the peanut gallery
you
over
can
there.
hear it. They're like 20 feet away, and they're not whispering.
I thought they were
They're
kind of just like
"What are you
along
doing?"
the way.
No.
You got the two old Muppets that are just like,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't hear shit, so.
Let's just. Sorry, go
so
ahead.
like walks over and bumps Vane.
Yeah.
5 gold says there was never any ghost. It's all just Fae.
That's a pretty good bet.
If there was a ghost, I lose.
Ooh, but,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll
Alright,
sweeten it. I'll sweeten it.
Hang on. What if it's Fae Ghost?
Then it's not a ghost.
Fae can still
If
die.
it's Fae, I don't know how that works. If it's an undead,
Hmm.
in any way, I lose.
You're on.
But if it's just Fae, I win.
Vane shakes your hand and is like, I got like a 50-50 shot at best.
I have a much higher shot, actually.
Speaking Sylvan, really, just this might not be good for me.
Yeah, I don't know why you accepted that.
That's funny.
Right.
I'm here for
Funny.
the fun of it, you know?
Keep slugging.
I guess we'll go talk to the mayor.
To the mayor.
To the mayor.
Sorry, I'm very sick.
You get to the mayor. You guys knock and come in after the secretary has you come up.
I have a
What do you have?
a gemstone hairpin.
Yeah.
Go up to the mayor.
This yours?
Yeah, you go into the mayor and he's well, hello there. Oh, didn't expect you
Alright.
back here so quick.
We checked out the well. Found this. Does it look familiar?
Puts on these like circular spectacles and he's like, "Oh, it's mighty nice. I don't quite recognize it. I've never seen it pinned up in any of the ladies around here, but I'm not too mindful of that sort of thing. So you might want to go asking about."
Sure. Because it takes it back.
That was in the well.
Yeah, I went to the bottom.
Was there anything else in there?
Just trash. Random broken items. Mud.
I suppose it is about time we go trawling the bottom of the well. It's only natural a couple of things fall down there throughout the year.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know anyone in this village who might speak. What was it, Bella?
Sylvan? Fey language?
Oh, the Fey language. Well, I do recall there being a couple folk around here who could speak Sylvan. A couple of half elves on the outskirts of town. The Janets.
Hmm.
So, the two of them can speak it, I think, or one of them can. I'm not sure. We don't usually talk too much about it. I'm just a
But
common folk man here.
what
So.
do they look like?
What do they look like?
Yeah, so we can
The
go
Janets?
find them. Yeah.
Oh, well, they'll be the house on the edge of town. Two half elves, brown hair, about as tall as him. Points at Selic.
All right.
Hey, they keep their hair long, both of them, so you should be able to see from that. They're the only folk in town with pointy ears, so it'd be pretty easy to point out.
All right.
I forget quite often that most folk aren't used to the fact that there's only one thing of elves around here.
I love this guy. I can't tell if he's Southern or if he's Elvis. Like
He's Southern Elvis. Maybe he's Southern Elvis.
To be fair, I don't think anyone can quite place Elvis accent.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go talk to them. See if they know anything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. You guys head out back.
Hey, Janice!
Janice. Hey. Like you
Hi,
could, yeah,
Jimbo.
if you, especially if you thaumaturgy, the whole town could definitely hear you.
No, it's not like we do that.
All right. Are you guys gonna get? So I assume you're gonna head there. Okay. You head out along the little pathway further into town until you get to the back edge of it, where it sort of breaks out into all the farms and everything. And there's a farmhouse right on the edge, like the last one that's there. There's currently smoke coming up from the chimney, and you hear sounds from inside. There's a bunch of chickens in the yard. Like there's like a little wooden fence, and there's like a chicken coop around the side that you can see, but it looks like just the whole yard. You like the chickens can just hang out wherever they want. So you guys come up to the house, and there's a dozen of them wandering around. Just say it.
Bane,
Say it.
I was saying, Bane whips around to Renava and is like, "You gonna say it?
They will.
Well, you so gung ho about acknowledging cows. You don't like chicken as much."
I look at a chicken and just squint.
Come here. Come here. I want.
Hello.
Handling check for me.
I speak to a chicken. Just say hi.
Hey,
You
animal
speak to
handling
one of
check?
them, and it's like
I have
literally
a +1 to animal
stares at
handling.
you.
That's an 8.
You're like, come here, you, and they just like part like the Red Sea running away from you.
No. He starts walking. No, come here.
Oh,
I don't wanna hurt
Sally!
you. I just want to hold them.
Maybe they don't want to be held.
Excuse
And
me.
I
I'm
just want
gonna
to pet them.
to another chicken. Excuse me. Can my nice friend here hold you for just a little bit? It'll make him really happy.
Like the head whips to you again when you're like, hey, and like, oh, what the fuck? And then you're like, can my friend here hold you? They look at Selic, this tall, lanky man with the stench of smoke and death, reaching for them, and they just they all run. They all just scatter.
Oh, I don't think they want to be held. So like, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Then there's a
I'll hold one
like a
eventually.
sound from inside, and just excuse me, and the door opens. Just who's out here messing with the chickens? Oh, sees that there's 5 of you, and just what's this? half-elf man. His hair is
Jeez.
just loose behind him and straight. It looks like he was like in the middle of doing something. He's like wiping his hands off with a rag, and he's like, "Oh,
Howdy.
hello."
Your chickens have bad social skills.
Um,
Hi, my name is Bella, and these are my friends Renava, Ritz, Selic, Vane. We're Stormridden. We're here investigating the things that have been going missing and happenstance, things going about, potentially ghosts. We heard you and someone else who lives here, you speak Sylvan?
Oh, I don't. But my wife, she does. Would you like to come in?
Look to the group. Sure.
Just close the fence behind you so they don't. He like gestures to all the chickens.
Of course.
And as you come in, this is like, it's a house, but it's like 4 rooms basically that are just kind of separated by these tiny partition walls. Like, you could easily, like, Bella, you especially, you could take your hand and just like pull these walls apart and just turn this into one big room.
Oh.
As you come in, this man, he's just like, darling, there's some Stormridden here with a few questions. There's like a sound in the back room, just and out comes just an elvish woman who like freckles, black hair. She's wearing just like a dress, but she seems like she probably just got up from a nap. And she comes out. I say elvish, but half elvish. They're both half elvish. And she comes out. She's just like, "Oh, no, I did not quite expect this much company. Hello."
Howdy.
She like leans in towards her husband. And she does like a whisper, but it's such a small space that it's like you guys can definitely tell exactly what she's saying. She's like, "Braz, I would really appreciate if you let me know that they were already inside before I came out." He's like, that's my fault. That's my bad. Hello. We don't get company often. There's definitely not seats for all of you. Like, there are just like a few stools around a table.
We'll be out of your hair in a few minutes at most.
Of course. They're asking about the ghosts. And I was like, I told everyone in this town 1,000,000 times. I don't care about the ghosts. Everything's fine. Just because I don't care about the ghosts does not mean I'm a witch.
Insight check.
Yeah, go make an insight check.
Not that she's not a witch. I'm inciting that she cares or not.
the witch.
Okay,
I'm inciting whether or not she cares. That's 21.
Okay. Ritz, what'd you get?
I don't think she's a witch.
Bella, it seems like she is genuinely like upset. Like she's like perturbed almost that you guys were sent to her. And it seems to hinge especially on that one sentence of just like, "I've told them all like so many times." Like it feels like she's just done.
I see it. Oh, well, I didn't, we're not, sorry, I apologize. We might have gotten off on the wrong foot. We're not here specifically because of it being sent to you or because anyone suspects you. Is specifically because a couple of us here, we speak Sylvan, and when we were by the well earlier, we heard something in Sylvan being said, like it was in our ears.
Well, so, I am sort of familiar with that phenomenon. I've encountered it a few times myself since we've lived here the last few years. Yes.
Oh.
I've heard a few things. What did it say to you?
Well, what did it say to you? I feel like
To me, it's usually said a few things about the weather or my outfit.
Huh.
I always presumed that there's a sprite or a pixie or something that lives nearby, just decides to flit about and bother me.
No cry for help.
I've never heard a cry for help before, no.
And whatever it is, it can see you.
can I try and insight again? I
Sure.
want to know if she's trying to hold back. Like, all right, no, I mean, she said hi. Nothing happened. Not as good. 16.
You can't really tell if she's like holding anything back. It seems kind of
Okay.
just like she's just responding to what you guys are saying.
And
Yeah, no. Go
whatever
ahead.
it was, it can see you.
You can see me. Well, yes. If it was, as I always presumed, it was some sort of little fey creature. I just assumed that it saw me and saw my ears and decided I was worthwhile to just say a few whispers to. I was always just counting my lucky stars that it wasn't, an angrier one.
Yeah, we heard it call out for help.
Oh, I haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah.
Again, forgive my attitude, but most folk in town seem to think I can craft some kind of solution to the ghost problem. I was a healer in the Westwood. Nothing quite so magnificent or wonderful or anything. I just know some basic healing magic. But I haven't done that in almost a century.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
This is Alec. Your healing magic, is the tie to it divine or more towards the land?
It's clerical. I'm a cleric of Molena. I was, not anymore. Sort of sworn off that life. No one here knows that I do magic. They just know that I was a medicine woman in the West. So they all assume that I do magic, so they assume I can get rid of the ghost. But I've never dealt with a ghost before. And frankly, I haven't done any kind of magic in well over 9 decades. So, other than, fixing a couple of scrapes on myself here and there.
Needn't worry, we're not asking you to help solve this. We're just asking for information.
Yeah, don't worry. We're here to solve it.
I appreciate that.
Has it ever responded when you talk to it?
No, I do my best to try and not respond. When you hear a fae talking to you, it's usually quite risky to talk back. And if you're in the Feywild, it's very dangerous, but even here on the material plane, one of those things where you never know if it's going to develop a fixation on you if you decide to become a conversation partner. And I'd rather it not follow me home, considering it's already by my well.
It's your well.
Well, it's the town's well. It's everybody's well. So, it's the only well in town.
Well,
So,
you could have built it for all I know.
oh no, I came here a fair while after the town was established. We've only lived here for the last 5 years. She gestures at her husband, who's 7. Right.
Your magic, it's divine, and it's been a while since you've cast. Would you know if it's possible for you to have any form of sense? Some form of feeling the area?
Like to search for evil spirits? Or
To find
spirit.
what's in the area. Kind of center in on what it could or could not be. We asked the mayor about it. He said there was no one around. The first step I would take is find someone who could
Well,
pinpoint what is really affecting the area.
To my knowledge, the preacher knows a little bit about that. I don't know what magic he actually knows. Try to avoid talking about it, but yeah, the preacher, I believe, might have something that could help you, but I never even really did that kind of magic back when I lived in the Westwood, and then I left, and very rusty. She kind of like, she has like this sort of pained look on her face, and her husband's like, we lived in Stonekeeper for a long while, so we're unreliable. We were. So, as far as magic
sense.
goes, neither of us used it quite too frequently before then, but after that law was put in place, we didn't use it for damn near a decade, and sort of fell out of habit.
I see. Well, I'm
It's also
sorry to
why
hear
we
that.
don't really talk to anybody about magic around these parts. As far as everyone in town is aware, we may know a little parlor trick or two, but neither of us cast. I mean, I never was anything that impressive either. So I can do this. He like cleans the table with like a. He just prestos it. Just
Oh, cool.
I still can't do that.
Really?
No.
Maybe you should have built it in your character.
I think I just really need to level up.
and she's like,
Stupid.
if I was going to say, if you need someone to talk to the little fae, I could offer, but seems two of you already speak Sylvan.
Mm. Thank you.
If you'd like, they like sweets. If you set out something sweet for them at the end of the day during twilight, right as the sun goes over the horizon, usually they will swing on by.
Mm.
Whether or not it's successful, I can't really guarantee. I don't know exactly what kind of creature it is. Like I said, I mostly try and avoid interacting with it anytime I hear it. I also only hear it few and far between. It's not like I get a whisper every single day. It's maybe 2 or 3 times a year since I've moved here.
Vane leans
see.
over to Selleck and she's like, we have so much sweet shit on us right now.
I don't want to
And-
give them any of mine. They're
And
mine.
did you say? And did you say you this only happens when you're like? Where does this happen? When you're by the well?
When I'm in the town center.
Is there anything else in the town center besides the well?
Well, there are the buildings. There are like
Mhm.
3 larger buildings right near the well, and then there is a few trees like on the pathway in, but there's not like any big like standout landmarks other than
Anything
the
of
well
note.
and the town, like the center building.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. I guess we're staking out the well with sweets.
Hope you're ready for rain.
There you go. I mean, rain's nice.
We appreciate
Um,
the help. This.
Brazzy, do we have an umbrella we could lend them? He's like, I might, actually. Go digging in a back room. And just like a... She sits there and she's like, my husband used to be an apprentice for an artificer in Stonekeeper, so he likes to tinker.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Could I get some birdseed?
She like raised an eyebrow like, bird seed?
for the chickens.
Oh, we feed them. Hang on. She goes into just like a drawer and she puts like a wooden cup in there and pulls it out, and it's just dry corn.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. You can go feed them if you'd like. Please bring the cup back.
Oh, sure. He walks out.
Yeah, the husband comes out with the umbrella and just, I've got it. I've got one. I've got one. Hello. Where's the
Hello.
one with the mask?
He just really likes small animals.
Runava left as well.
He went to go feed the. Okay, well, there goes.
Oh, Runava left too. Where are the other elves?
Bye, Rune. They just really like farm animals.
Oh, that's understandable. So do I. That's why we own a farm. She's like, yep, that's why we own a farm. Because of how much we love farm animals.
I don't even think I need to roll insight to catch that.
He's like,
She sounds like my wife.
He hands an umbrella to Vane.
Oh, I was just gonna say Bella was the one that, or nobody asked for it actually.
Nobody
She
asked
offered-
for it. They offered.
It's just like,
It was gonna rain.
Bella, this is all you. I got a hood.
Thank you.
Just kind
Of
of like
course.
pops up the hood on.
It rings a little touchy, so don't open it at anyone.
Well,
Well, what happens
wait, so
to him?
what's a little touchy?
spring.
The spring-
Springs a
touchy.
little.
Yeah, so don't open it at anyone.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
If I needed to, could I open it at an enemy or monster?
You probably could. I don't know. I mean, it might hurt. It'll definitely distract somebody.
Great.
Discombobulates.
I
I
love
was thinking the
distracting.
same thing. I was thinking the same thing. Could you use it as a
Mary
weapon?
Poppins also with Doomslayer.
Fucking Rip and Tear starts playing as you open an umbrella.
Hey, it's rain.
Full of
It's
sugar!
rain, so it's drip and tear. Thank you.
That's a pretty good one, actually. Are you done asking them questions and chit chatting and out?
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, you guys walk out to see Selik and Runava surrounded by chickens. Because the moment you come out there with corn, you don't need to roll. They heard food and they were just like, "You're our favorite people."
I want to pick one up.
You're my favorite pizza place.
I pick
You
one
wanna
up.
pick
I
one
would
up?
love to.
Make a dex check.
Dex check. Wow. 8.
You
Another
go
one.
to pick one up, and it like immediately slips and like flaps away out of your hands.
Just quick with it. Still like quick to attention. Just Rook, fetch.
Of course. Just invisibly Rook, just like roll a dex check as Rook at advantage because he's invisible.
Does that have advantage? He has a better dex than Selik. Damn it! It was close. It was it was on a 17, and then it rolled over to a 3, and I was like, damn it! And then I rolled it again, and it rolled onto a 17.
All right.
So that's 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, it's like 20, 21. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
20.
like, Rook, get in. Rook just, of course, sir. Then you just hear the sounds of like Rook's wings for a second, and then that same chicken that was like unruffling itself and like just strutting away, just suddenly is like, as it just gets picked up and just like, brought over invisibly to Selik.
What? What did I do wrong?
You might have already traumatized it.
Looking around in like shock.
I walk over to Runava.
Selik, you move and
What?
its neck just perfectly keeps its head level.
You ever heard of a gimbal?
Yes.
What?
No?
I bring it over to Runava. Look. Its head doesn't move.
Silly.
That's strange. You wanna hold it? Move it up and down. That's what it looks like from the front.
Silly. I
You,
put it up to Zervi.
Zervi comes out. The way you're holding it, like you would have to like rotate it upside down and show
Burger.
it to Zervi.
Burger.
Yeah, you like flip it
Burger.
over to show to Zervi, and immediately it's like, "What's happening? What's happening?" And then Zervi just looks it dead in the eyes, and it looks horrified. And Zervi just goes,
Ugh.
Hey, Renala, look it over here.
Then
I grab the
Dragon
cup
Knight.
of corn. Are you a hungry little
It just
baby?
takes corn out of the cup.
It's a hungry little baby. Hello.
What's
The
up?
husband has just been watching this happen. You guys in the door.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take broth and put it in the middle of the pack. See how they react.
The owl with the fucking dead eyes.
Bird of prey.
Yeah, you put them in the middle of the pack, and the whole group of chickens just like just separate.
And there they go.
Broth's head just rotates back to you before you pick him up. Just,
It's,
ooh.
don't worry about it. You can be our friend.
Little baby.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
they've
Little
never
corn.
been in society.
It's alright. They've never been in society. They've never.
So like breaks his gaze for just like 1 second. Just, I just like chickens. Hungry little baby.
I just, after like a period of time of just holding this chicken, I just put my face into its feathers.
It does not smell good.
That's fine.
You're like, ah, and then it's immediately this whiff of just a disgusting smell.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
a guess
a
what
fucking
chicken butt situation.
A farm animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken.
When they're done with
He's-
the corn,
the husband's
Sully
like,
brings the cup back.
Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate that.
It was hungry.
You're holding our Lashna.
What?
Yeah. I've named them all after people I knew back in the Westwoods. That one's our Lashna.
Oh,
Oh,
That would make sense.
what are all their names?
That one, Illis. That one's Vilvalm. That one is Adi. That one is Purun. That one is Carlson. He just goes through. He names.
how many
a
of these
bunch
names
them.
do I recognize?
You recognize Illis because you know Illis is an important political figure in the Westwood who has come to War before.
Wait, hold on. You said Illis? Like
Mhm.
the really
She was a
important
councilman.
lady?
Mhm.
Illis?
So is Vilvalm, and he like goes through the 5 that are named after counselors.
And you knew her like personally? Or
Oh, I mean, they're just named after like people from the Westwood that I like, not that I knew, but that like I know.
I see.
Like you,
I see.
yes. So every time I get a chicken, I name it after somebody from the Westwood.
Hmm.
Maybe I
I'm
could name it
gonna-
after one of you 3. He gestures at the 3 elves, like at Vane, Runava, and Selik. Just, any of you from the Westwood?
Just that one.
I could name a chicken Runava.
Cool. I'm sure they'll fit in.
I'm
Perfect.
jealous.
Oh, well, I don't want you to be jealous. I could name a chicken out. You also
No, it's okay. I'm not
Selly?
from the Westwood. What'd you say?
That's what he calls you.
No, it's Selik.
Oh, okay. Runava and Selik. 2 good chickens.
I'm gonna
Chickens.
start getting pets and naming them after US presidents.
This is Theodore Roosevelt.
This is George
All of
Alexander.
my sister's pets are named after U.S. presidents.
Yeah, and then you have the one like controversial one. It's like this is
Richard Nixon.
Hamilton. No, I meant like this is Hamilton. Not controversial in the way that's like controversial. It's just like that's not a real president. They're on the dollar.
Mm,
I thought it was fun.
I only name people. I only name my pets after people on dollars. Doesn't have to be American. This is Elizabeth.
This is the Monopoly man.
This is the Monopoly.
He's not even on the Monopoly money.
Doesn't
Is
he
he
have
not?
a
I've never-
name also?
I've
Yeah,
never
Mr.
played Monopoly.
Moneybags.
That's way
This
more
is
fitting
so
for like a
stupid.
His
cat.
name is Milburn Pennybags.
It's Penny.
Yeah, there it
That's-
is. I'm like, he has a name. He has a name.
I've never heard that before this moment. The Monopoly man's name is Milburn
not!
Pennybags.
That's
I'm
right,
so glad.
everybody. You were watching a D&D podcast, and now you're learning Monopoly trivia. Your goal for this week is to go tell one person that fact.
This
Oh
is
my God.
edutainment.
It's like when I found out Captain Crunch's name is Horatio McGalen Crunch.
Fucking what?
In the comments, put what your pets' names are. And only if they're named after U.S. presidents.
Oh my god.
I can't wait for someone to say Richard Nixon.
Shut the hell up. Hi, everybody back at home. So, you guys finish up with the chickens.
Ah.
I hold this chicken for until we have. They are Lashna chicken.
Wait, but I
Hold
want
the
it back.
Lashna chicken.
We have a new one.
Get a new
Get
one.
another one.
Rook,
Of course.
go get Illis.
He like picks it up and like throws it at you. Like he picks up like a basketball. You just you guys hold your chickens. You guys hold your chickens. Then it's time to go. The corn cup runneth empty, and the chickens, except the ones you're holding, all leave you. You say
Put it
goodbye and
down.
put the chickens down.
Goodbye, hungry baby.
You set my chicken down. Very, very quietly just say, goodbye, grandmother. Now stand back up.
And just walks off. They all just walk off casually, and the guy's like, "All right, so long." You guys head back out. It's still just like 2 in the afternoon at this point. Like, you guys have like the rest of the afternoon to just sort of mill about, or you can go rest. For the meantime, you could go ask other people around town questions, or you could try and find that kid Willie. That guy was brought up.
We could talk to the priest or talk to Willie.
Wait, why are we
Yes,
talking
Carrie.
to who's Willie? Why are we talking to Will?
The
He's
kid
the
hero.
kid who's trying to be a hero, so he wanders
Oh.
around at night and then he falls asleep, like trying to stand guard.
And the priest was important. Why?
He might be able to do detection of evil and good.
Oh, okay. Quick question that seems unrelated to anything I just asked. The well is like the area around it like dirt, or is it like cobblestone like ground?
It's dirt. There's like no cobblestone here. It's only dirt roads.
Okay. I want it wherever we're going. As we pass by the well, I want to go and like grab like a stick or something and write on the ground in Sylvan, "How can we help you?"
Oh, okay.
And then leave the stick there by it. Just, you know, in case whatever is speaking can write.
Got it. You write it there,
Um,
and you head back out.
As we're walking, Vane just leans over to Selk and she's like, I'm so totally fucked, aren't I?
Yes. Absolutely.
Shit. I'm not paying you until we know for sure.
Yeah, that's how that works. Ours works.
You're right. All right. So priest or Willie? I've completely lost our.
Priest is probably easier to
Other
find.
citizens?
I feel like we'll
Priest,
encounter.
priest.
I feel like we'll encounter Willie at some point,
That's
but
true.
the priest will have
Especially
to
with us
find him.
walking around so much, this kid had
Yeah.
to have heard we're here.
Here's
by
the
now.
thing. Here's the biggest detail. Willie is a wild card. Willie could be anywhere. I can think of one place a priest would be.
At home.
I can think of two places the priest would be.
This is a small town. He might live at the church.
Well, the town hall also works as a church, so you've been to the church and he wasn't there.
All right. Well,
I can think of three.
Where's the third place?
no, it's the same place, Crow.
Oh wait, yeah, no, the town hall is the.
I can think of 2.5 places.
Preacher!
Oh, that's true. He is.
Where
more
the
of a
fuck
preacher.
you at? He would not do that.
Preacher. He would.
You can
do
go
that.
Turns out the preacher is Willie. Hey, Mr.
Mr.
Preacher Man!
We can ask
Shut
Wharton
up.
where he is.
Well, I was gonna say Mr. Janet's could point you in that direction if you say
Oh.
that's where you're going next.
Yes.
Mr. Janet's, where's the priest?
4 houses down, 2 to the right. He's got petunias out front.
Great, thank you, Captain.
Of course. Come here, baby. He just goes to pick a chicken up. He's like, come here, baby.
Which chicken does he pick up?
Vilvon.
Nice.
You guys head down around a corner, and you followed instructions to the house with petunias out front. Boom, 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 and then just a hello, hello.
Howdy.
One moment.
Alright,
Okay.
open up the door.
Door opens, and he's just in a robe and just robe and slippers. Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Oh,
Jeez.
your new faces. It's a. You can't tell if this is just a short, stout guy or if he's half dwarf. You're not totally sure, but he is like 4'10". He's got like mutton chops, but no other facial hair, and just the shaved like top of the head. So he's got like the sides and mutton chops.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you the preacher?
Yes, I am. What can I do for you, my children?
We're Stormridden. We're investigating the ghost.
Ah, the spirit keeps us up
Yeah.
these wakeful nights.
Yes. And we had been given a tip that you possibly might have some magic for detection, specifically of undead, evil.
I have an item I can use. I can be of aid to you, but it's only useful at certain times when a spirit is certainly close. I don't just have a full everything. You know, I'm not a magician, a mage, a wizard of sorts.
How does it work?
Allow me a moment. First, allow me a moment to get dressed. And he closes the door. Hear him rummaging. You guys just wait outside.
He's just been naked whole time.
This bro is just vibing. Then he comes back, opens the door. He's in like a nicer sort of button down and slacks, and he holds out this little pendant, and it looks at the bottom like a bowl with a gemstone like placed in it, sort of dangling from the pendant. And he's like, "You fill this with water, and in the presence of a spirit. The water will evaporate and the gem will glow. Presence of any undead or demonic entity above the table. It will glow within 60 feet of an undead, fiend, or devil.
Sick.
We got one of those near us. Rook.
Oh. Rook just appears, just hello. Oh! Sorry. Wasn't
It's fine.
expecting little visage.
Well, if that's the case, then we need to make sure that Rook is not here.
Wait, so you put it in water, and it'll evaporate the water and glow if there's an undead nearby.
Correct. So
Can-
it's like, it looks like a little, the way it looks is, imagine the top of, like, where the chain meets comes out into 4 little chains that hold a bowl, and then there's a little gem that, like, dips into the bowl in the middle.
So it's like a sensor?
I guess it is kind of like a sensor, actually, yeah.
I guess it's not enclosed, though. Sensors are more like an incense.
Yeah,
thing.
it's not enclosed. It has, like, an open top. So,
Okay.
yeah, it is a lot like a sensor, actually.
And
So you fill the bowl with
Can we-
water, and it'll evaporate and everything. Just
can it only be used once per day? Or is it whatever?
as long as there's water in it, if you spill any, then it will have to be refilled. And then
So-
Oh. Can we try it right now?
Yeah,
See if it
could you
works.
just
yes, of course. Let me fill it up. He goes over
Yeah.
to like a little bucket, and he just like whoomp. And the moment he like scoops it, it immediately like, and there's a, and he's just like, haha. And Rook on your shoulder just, oh, did I do that?
Yeah, we want to try something. He disappears.
And then the preacher just dips it in the water again. Nothing happens. Or actually, hang on, I have to double check something. Where's this guy's house in comparison to
In comparison
Oh.
to
What do you mean?
who's
Oh yeah, where is he
dead?
compared to the abyssal chicken pit?
How close are we to the abyssal chicken pit?
Who's dead? Somebody in this town is dead.
It goes
mind
off
me.
because there's a cave underneath and there's zombies spawning.
There's an entire catacomb under this tiny village that's full of thousands of undead.
Somebody's got
All
a
right, but
mob
don't-
spawner downstairs, and I'm not.
There are
Alright, but don't
monsters
say that,
nearby, we
Cryo,
can't go to
because that
bed.
could just be true, and you're just foreshadowing it with a joke.
It would be
And
really
if you're doing
cool.
that, I will find you.
You know what? You don't know where I live, actually.
No, I
Never
don't,
mind.
but I will.
I'm free. Haha! Can't do shit to me.
how and what's Ritz doing? By the way,
Ritz
whole
is
time.
Hanging
undead.
out. Ritz is
That's a good
undead.
question though, because I
Yeah.
had to let Stinky out.
so we're just walking around to say, like, are you doing anything in particular? Like, are you
Eh?
okay?
Eh, Ritz is just here.
He's just following
keeping
along.
Quiet.
Just shadowing.
Yeah.
Does it spark? Does the charm do a thing, Cryo? Because we're 60 feet away from a pit fiend.
A pit fiend.
Pit fiend.
The pit fiend deals with the abyssal chicken pit.
Pit Fiend was actually my nickname in high school.
That's a cool name because pit fiends are awesome.
Thanks.
I would love to be pit. Oh wait, pit fiend. Never mind. I thought about that. Bro eats too many peaches.
Okay.
Be sure of this. Okay. It doesn't set off.
Cryo was really not sure about that.
There
Yeah.
was a lot I had to double check.
Can you do it again, but move 5 feet to the right, and then do it again, and then do it again?
Well, so but the water is just
Come
still
through the
in.
door
So,
and-
so couldn't you just like have you taken that to the whale
I have, indeed.
and did it?
It has not set off yet, no, but I've never gone out while the wailing was happening. I feared for myself.
Do you think we could borrow that?
Yes, of course. I've had a lot of good it does sitting here. He gives it.
Who wants to hold on to this?
I can. I was planning
Ritz.
on being.
Oh, well, I was gonna say Ritz because he's usually way back, away from things. Like I want him to be like, but like I'm gonna be like on the front line. So if I'm holding it, I don't want it to get damaged.
Mm-hmm.
And Ritz stays far away, but like not too far.
What if I,
I
need to
guess.
be really far?
Here you go, Vane.
All right.
Like you could have just said no. Yeah.
Bro went into the full like chest, like, what is the scenario that this
What
might
if?
cause problems?
It's like, okay, if you don't want it, you just don't want it.
This works.
Great. Glad.
Perfect. You guys get all set up?
Yep, we'll wait it
Cool.
out at this point.
Yeah.
Where's Willie?
We'll wait at the well, and if Willie shows up, that's up to Willie.
Waiting at the well, waiting for Willie.
Oh,
We'll
Wait
get
at
back
the
to
well
the
for Willie.
At the water well for Willie.
Yes, right.
I'll cast alarm around, like the, just like in the general area of the well, and then like the opening.
Okay.
Did I get a response in the dirt?
You did not get a response in the dirt.
Okay. In that case, as everyone's sort of setting up, I'm like, I'm gonna go kill time. See if anyone needs help around town. Anyone want to join me? All right. See y'all in a bit. I'm
And
just gonna go
away
around.
you go.
I'm just gonna go around, like I said, see if anyone needs help. Anyone needs help carrying things, lifting things, doing any like yard work. just help.
Okay. There are some people around who can just use a hand here and there and are willing to accept. Can you just roll me D4?
4.
4? Yeah, you're able to spend basically the whole time until sunset's coming down, just helping people out here and there.
Cool.
And you do get a gold coin for your efforts.
Oh, I don't accept it. I don't
Aw,
accept any money.
you don't get any gold coins for your effort. You just get the pleasure of a job well done. So then, what do the rest of you do? It's like you have like 4 hours till sunset.
I fill the thing up with water and then just hang out by the well.
Yeah, by the well.
Yeah. Like, I'm just kind of
With
stalling
free
time.
I observe the town people.
Okay.
What are they doing?
Usually when they're within like eyesight of you guys, they're looking at you guys. Because you're stormridden in a small town.
I don't break
Currently
eye
getting ready to
contact.
fight a ghost. You don't break eye contact? Every time they'll like look at you guys and they'll be like, "Whoa, what are they?" And then they'll make eye contact with you, Ritz, and it'll be like it'll be prolonged eye contact for like 10 seconds, and then they rush away in fear like every time. Like, ah.
You haven't considered being likable.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you just,
This is a battle. I won.
I respect it.
You won.
They won.
Yep.
You haven't won yet. He just points at Selic.
No, I have.
Not yet.
No, I have.
How?
But because you're not going to win.
It's gonna be so much sweeter if I do.
And then I'll be down 5 gold. And I will owe you 5 gold.
Yeah.
I was gonna say an apology, but I have nothing to apologize for.
Nah, this is just a fair and simple bet.
Yep.
Selic, how do you pass your time?
I was gonna go scare somebody, but fucking Ritz already did it for me.
Hey man, you can Ritz is just standing there. You can go to
You can go
somebody.
hunt people down.
They can run and you can go after them and be like, why are you running?
They can
Why
run,
are you
but
afraid?
They can't hide.
Selic is going to spend some of the time going between houses to see if he can, like, specifically like the alleywayed houses, that space in between, to see if anybody's like staying there or standing there, and Selic's just gonna walk past them, seeing if they'll like walk away, just so they can be like, what's this guy doing? Wait, why is he? And Selic's just gonna walk past.
Selic's
Possibly
implying that he will
intimidation.
mug somebody.
Intimidation. What is an 18?
18. You definitely encounter a few people and are just scaring the shit out of them. Like,
Doesn't-
they'll be
he
like,
doesn't
oh,
do
hi,
anything.
and you won't react, and you just walk by, and they're like, hi, hi. You, like, get
Yeah,
close, and you're like,
It's also the prolonged eye contact.
oh, prolonged eye contact.
He walks past with the smell of smoke every time. He never does anything, but it's just like why is this guy walking towards me? What's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Do I walk away? It's that type beat.
I get you.
How many people do I
point-
do that to?
D4.
3.
3. At one point?
At one point, you're looking around for somebody, and you're like walking through an alley. You're maybe like there's, like I said, there's not a lot of houses here. There's like 24 at most. So you're like only like 3 or 4 streets away from the well, when all of a sudden, behind you in the alley, just, you there! Stop, fiend!
Oh my god.
He turns around.
Turn around. There's this human kid. It looks like he's wearing like a repurposed blacksmith's apron that he like cut up to try and look like armor. He's got his hair like pulled back into this ponytail. He's no older than like 19. He's scrawny.
Is he a
And
human?
he has this. He's a human. Yeah, he's got this wooden like training sword that is like at his waist,
Oh no.
Yeah.
and he's just pointing at you, Selic.
It's just Selic turns around and goes, "What did you call me?"
I said, stop, fiend! You're going around harassing the populace. I won't allow it.
I think you're confused. All I'm doing is... And he starts walking towards him.
I have seen you do this to so many people now over the course of this last chunk of time, and
I've
I
done
will
nothing.
not be intimidated by
I could
you.
have done anything, but I didn't do anything because none of them spoke up and got in my way.
Then I will be the first.
He stops in front of him. I know you will, Willie.
So, my reputation precedes me. I am Willie, the hero of Wharton. And you will be a better person because you're upsetting people. Stop it.
Doing what? Walking?
You're making a lot of uncomfortable eye contact with people while you walk at them. After I'm done talking to you, I'm going to go talk to your yellow friend.
And I should be more like you. Stopping people, waving weapons at them just for walking, Willie.
My blade remains in its sheath as long as you remain calm.
I'm so calm, Willie. Are you calm, Willie?
I like to try
Yo,
intimidation.
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
This is a clash.
That's a natural
by
20.
heels. Oh, Willie's gonna piss himself.
It's a 27.
Oh fuck!
You're like,
oh, I love you, Dice. Oh my god.
You hit him with the fucking, are you a calm and reasonable person?
Yeah. Are you a
You
calm
just-
and reasonable person? I'd like to have to chat with you, Willie.
I have business to attend to.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Walk with me, Willie.
Okay.
Just walking.
You just start bringing him along.
Where are you walking?
You've like
Back to the well.
shoved off this kid immediately.
He walks back to the well.
Vane sees Selleck coming up with this kid, and he just kind of like, he like raises his
this is
eyebrows, raises his eyebrows, and like, what the fuck are you doing?
I found Willie.
What's up?
Salutations, everyone. I am Willie of Wharton.
You sure are, mate.
What can I do for you, fantastic folks?
Oh, I need a sacrifice.
What?
We do?
I'm fucking with you.
He's already probably peed himself. You can't do worse.
I have not.
Inside?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I cast prestidigitation to soil his pants.
I'm gonna piss
No, I
in
don't.
your pants.
It says I can soil things.
17.
17.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Inside if he pissed himself.
I don't think you need to roll. You can roll
No.
perception, probably. Like I don't.
He has not. He's clearly horrified, but he hasn't pissed himself.
Hey, man. You know.
Why are you guys bullying this kid?
I didn't do anything. I just told him to come with me.
Yeah.
Why
No,
not?
you didn't just tell him he wanted to leave. And he said, "No, you don't."
Yeah.
Don't
I
fucking
absolutely
talk
did.
about. Oh, I just told him to come with me.
It was a joke, okay? Obviously, I've done something. I rolled intimidation.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
God damn. Okay.
So Van goes, we just need information.
You're the Stormridden who came to town.
That's us.
You should have said something sooner. He like elbows Selleck, and he's like, I will do everything in my power to make sure your mission is successful.
Perfect. Then we still need that sacrifice. I wasn't fucking with you.
What can you tell us about the spirit?
Buzzkill.
The spirit, a wraith, a revenant, a beast of the night. It comes out after sunset, floats about, weeping and wailing, waiting for any innocent civilian to reveal themselves to the light of the moon to then steal them away to the underworld.
No, that's not true.
And last we learned, all the townspeople are accounted for.
Everyone's here and no one has seen it.
That is because I've been doing my job.
So it hasn't been stealing people.
I've been doing my job, but not as well as I could be.
So it did
has
steal
been-
somebody.
No, it's been stealing people's stuff. Also, I've never actually seen it. But I have gotten close. One night, I was out standing guard. Right there, he like points to just a patch of ground nearby. There's nothing
I love this
significant about
NPC.
it.
I love this NPC so much.
He's like, and well, I started to hear the sounds off through town, so I ran away from the well to go see them. But I saw the light behind me, and I turned back, and then I heard something in my ear, like a scratching and a gnawing, and I turned and I drew my blade, and then I was magically put to sleep. And I was found there the next morning on the ground, right here. Points again down just a little like ways down the nearby street.
Fuck, silly. God, that's probably another point toward the fucking Sylvan.
You've already lost.
Not yet.
You were put to sleep magically, or did you just fall asleep?
I would never fall asleep on duty.
Would you lie
Except-
to me?
I've fallen asleep on duty a few times. But not that time. That was different. I was running after a ghost. It absolutely just put me to sleep with magic.
You said you saw a light in the distance.
I saw a light coming out of the well when I turned to run away from it.
What color light was it?
Gold. Like a reflection off of a pile of a dragon's hoard.
Great. Thank you for your information. Is there anything else you can tell us?
It got really cold, and then it smelled like flowers, like fresh flowers. And then I got knocked out.
Interesting.
So has spoken Willie of Wharton,
Aye, Captain.
future head of the Stormridden Corps.
All of them.
Oh yeah, even Delgado will understand how amazing I am.
Do you want us to leave him a message? Let him know you're coming?
Tell him, tell him I'm coming for him.
All right,
Maybe
Willie.
don't say
tell
it
him to
like
get-
it.
No, we'll
Don't
say
say it like it's a-
exactly. Willie from
No.
Wharton said he's coming for you, Delgado.
No, because then it sounds like a threat, and I don't mean it like a threat to his bodily autonomy. I just mean it like a threat to his
Selic,
like
I
not
don't
his
know about
safety.
you, mate, but I really think that's exactly how we should deliver it.
No.
I mean,
No, please don't do that. Like, it sounds like he's gonna cry.
oh,
Please
no.
don't,
The second he
don't.
starts sounding, he's like, oh, fucking with you, kid.
This is all you.
If
Thank
you'll
you.
excuse me, I have to go back to patrol now. If you don't have any more questions,
All right. Well, we'll
Please.
tell Delgado to expect you in the Stormridden.
please stop mad dogging civilians. Bye bye. Turns and walks away.
Willie,
Mm-hmm.
come back here.
He just turns. He like pivots on the spot like a soldier and comes back to Selic.
Is that all you have?
Hmm?
Point to the sword. The wooden sword.
Yes.
Here. He just pulls out a dagger. Only use it when you need to.
Wow.
Don't point it at people who are looking at others.
I never pointed my weapon at you.
You said he did. He pointed the sword. Oh no, he
No,
just
he
like
said he
pointed.
had
At
one.
it.
Pointed at
you.
his
Oh,
finger. He
yeah.
had the sword.
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
point and then sword, so it mixed up. He's just like, then he says, "Don't point it at people,
I would never.
and only use it if you have to, like to cut ropes or cut yourself out of a bad situation that you're gonna get yourself
Or-
into."
Kill villains.
No,
Oh. You're right. If I can beat them with my practice blade, it will prove that I am the real victor. I should keep this.
that is Plan Z.
Of course.
Okay. Now,
Farewell, fellow Stormridden.
Farewell, hero Willie.
Walks off. And then the moment he's like a good 10 feet away from Selleck, he speeds up. He fast walks away from Selleck.
damn it, it's
He
fine.
rounds the first possible corner he can to get out of sight.
Why did he say mad dogging when he looked at Roth?
Oh, mate, he
He's an
wasn't,
owl.
he wasn't looking at the owl. Also, I don't think he can make eye contact with the owl because he'd have to look there and there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they're intertwined, then
What
you
is he
gotta look at
talking
one.
about then?
I don't know.
Beats me.
Weird kid.
Ah,
Weird kid.
I respect it.
What's
Trying to
the-
protect his town.
What's Runava been doing?
From Mad Dogs.
Oh yeah, now's the best time to, because Runava never got what Runava's doing because Selleck went first and then bumped into Willie. So Runava, how are
Yeah.
you passing the time?
I was,
Before
cast-
and then after Willie.
I was casting alarm before
Mm-hmm.
on any like openings things could walk past.
How many alarms can you have running again?
As much
There's
as I
no
want.
limit.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I'm going to cast floating disc probably after the Willie leaves, and I just put the beep on the disc.
But
So it just looks like the bee plush is just kind of. Is this? Hold on, let me actually read this. Is it seen or is it? Creates a
Floating
circle in a
disc?
horizontal plane of force.
Force would imply invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bee plush is just floating from the looks of it.
I assume
Just
it's
hanging
like-
out next to you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, you can ritual cast floating disc too, can't you? You don't even have.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not even a spell slot.
hmm
Perfect. You guys just hang out with the bee plush floating in the middle of the group.
Vane just looks over at Runava and is just like, this is oddly adorable. I don't know what your whole fucking vibe is. Because you look like you want to kill me, but then you do shit like this and it's precious, truly.
I don't understand what you mean.
She does not look like she wants to kill you.
I just stare, it's piercing.
Watch this. I will walk 20 feet away, and any more than that, the bee plush starts following after me at the same rate.
Literally, Runava walks away, gets 20 plus feet away, and the bee plush just really slowly pivots and starts following after.
Oh, bye, bee.
And then it gets within 20 feet and it just like coasts to a gentle stop. And Runava just trails it around the well for a quick minute.
But see, this is my point. I mean, this is just adorable. Like, he's got no other. It's just a little bee floating around.
Hanging out. The townsfolk are enamored every time they see it, and then they make eye contact with Ritz, and they're like, "What?"
I do that for a little bit because it keeps me entertained, and then I have the disc stop like close to the well, and then I'm gonna take the bee plush and I'll sit on the disc itself and put the bee plush in my lap and just vibe, I guess.
Okay. So it's like 6:30 and the sun is beginning to set. Again, it's like vanishing behind the storm wall and the light is just arcing out over the sky. Now that you guys are closer to the storm wall today, again, it's that bright prismatic effect. It almost gets brighter before it gets darker. And as you guys are getting set, what are you gonna do now that that sun is setting? What's the trap you're laying?
Do we have any leftover traps from when we dealt with that bot?
No. I don't think so.
Reminder, however,
7 bear
7
traps.
bear traps.
Oh god.
That those working assumes that whatever we're encountering will be on the ground.
Yeah. Bane's just like,
And is dumb enough to step in a bear trap.
Yeah, an uncovered bear trap.
Bane's like, well, Sally, if it is a fae, he pulls out one of the brownies and like a little like handkerchief and just like sets it down in front of him. Maybe it'll have a snack with me.
You can tell it all about how you lost 5 gold.
Smart ass.
I will take out because they said that it's fey like sweets, so it's just like I'll take like my big jar of honey and like pour some honey on this one side of the brownie, not to like smother it, but like syrup on a pancake, like falling off. If they like sweet.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna sit here with this little fucking thing and the brownie, and whichever one goes off first kind of tells us where we're going. And who knows? Maybe we don't have to fight it. Maybe we can just chat.
Maybe.
Or it'll magically cause you to full sleep.
Oh, maybe so. You can stay here with me. Elves can't sleep, right?
I'm
Only
not
half.
much of a I'm not much of a conversationalist with Fae.
Hate to break it to you, but you're the only one that can both speak Sylvan and can't be put to sleep.
Well, I could just be around and make sure you don't get yourself into any trouble.
Ah, I've been in worse.
Do you have the ability to comprehend languages?
Me? Fuck no.
Does anyone?
I do.
And Ritz, who raised his hand.
Is that a spell you can cast on people? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Or is it a self spell?
Let me read.
Self.
Self.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
comprehend
self.
languages.
Cryo.
Oh, tongues is the one.
Would
that
I
you can tell
understand
somebody else.
how that works? What happens if somebody casts comprehend languages while tethered?
At this level, nothing.
Got it.
At higher levels, you both comprehend languages.
Got it. Well, fuck.
Well,
Just
If you
Float
do fall
around.
asleep, it'll lower the whatever it is, God. So maybe it's a good idea that you're the one out there.
Yep. Well, I guess I'll get comfy. And he just kind of like just kind of saddles up, cross-legged, and he's just like, me and a ghost or a fae.
Do you want Rook?
Can't have him. He'll set off the sensor.
Right.
I'll reach into my hood and I'll pull out Zervi.
Wow. Sorry, the idea that you're just like palming him.
He just lets it happen. He's just like, oh.
Hi, mate.
Want them?
Zervi, do you promise not to eat the brownie?
You say brownie and he immediately stops his wriggling and just fucking locks in.
What if I give you one? Do I have one left? That might be the last one, actually. I only bought half a dozen.
He just goes, because you're like, do you promise to not eat it? And he just goes,
I guess you can stay. I didn't.
hand to him.
I got jerky. I don't have jerky.
Immediately in the direction of the brownie, just sniffing aggressively.
Be good.
He breaks off just like a tiny little chunk. It's like, have some?
Just looks up at you with the biggest eyes, just like that. Thank you. Thank you. Like you're giving a starving
Yeah,
man
he's
food.
like, but this is your promise that you're not gonna fucking eat the rest of it. All right.
Just rips it apart.
I'll comprehend
Sons?
languages.
You'll cast comprehend languages.
Yeah.
How long does it last? An hour?
An hour.
The sun sets just a few minutes after that. As the last of the light kind of like vanishes over the storm wall, and the wall just becomes this like stained glass painting on the horizon. Everything starts to dim around here. And then it starts to get dark.
As everybody kind of
there
spreads out, Vane's like talking with Zervi. He's just, she always like that? Or was she like a spry kid? Where's that? And he's just like, he just kind of points to where his back half should be. It's like another plane. Vane is responding like he understands. There's like only half
Everything you ask him gets a slightly different tone of
Yeah.
You guys, as the sun like sets and it gets dark out, it's quiet for like a good 20 minutes, even once it gets dark. Everyone has gone inside. They've all either been informed or at this point realized that you guys are like handling the ghost. So everybody's like, all right, we are staying the fuck inside. The Stormridden got this. And those of you with higher perception hear it first, but only by a few seconds. Very quickly, all of you hear the like. It sounds at first like the wind howling. Like maybe it's just coming through the buildings in a way that makes a sound you weren't expecting. But then suddenly it sounds like a low groan. And then it becomes this like these shrieking, growling sounds moving through the buildings. And it doesn't feel like it's coming towards you or away. It just feels like it's there, somewhere nearby that you can sense. And before either of you who speak Sylvan ask, you don't recognize any of this as word. Yes.
I cast detect magic on myself.
Yeah, I wanted to have ritually cast a detect magic beforehand too.
Okay. You guys can both detect magic. As you do, the first thing you see, Vane sees it at the same time. You see the sensor light up. And Vane, you watch as the steam rises out of it, and there's this blue glow in the center of it. But then both of you with detect magic also see something else. Written on the ground where Bella wrote, "How can we help you?" in Sylvan. In Sylvan, in response, it is written, "I cannot save her, but maybe you can."
Okay.
I'll cast message towards where I know Bella would be, and you just hear. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I know you got eyes on Vane. He seems very tense, actually.
And there's just this sort of shrieking sound that comes throughout the town and everything. I have to roll for something here. Okay. Bum bum. Runava, Selik, evens or odds?
Odds.
Evens.
Okay. Imagine if you both said odds.
I was about to say, that'd be crazy if Ray just went odds.
Odds.
Odds. Fuck you.
Well, shit. So Runava evens, Selik odds?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Runava, all of you, there is just a sudden drop in temperature. It gets cold. It goes from like a nice spring evening, like crisp, but you I don't know, maybe you want like a long sleeve on, but you don't need a jacket, to like depths of winter cold. And Renava, you feel something suddenly just whoomp. And all of you watch as out of Runava's bag, that comb that Runava got just goes flying off into the air and then just lands like 20 feet away from Runava.
Which direction is it going? Or did it go?
It goes in the direction of a nearby street.
I get out from wherever I'm hiding. I walk to the comb, but I don't pick it up. And then in Sylvan, I say, "Lead us."
There's like no response for a moment, and then the comb again just like whoomp up. And Bella and Runava, you both see as it's lifted up, magic affecting it. And then again, it kind of like tilts, and almost like you're throwing a throwing axe. It further down the street.
It's a good effect sound.
Thank you.
I look back. Come on.
All right.
Right.
Give Zervi the brownie.
Alright, go for it, mate.
He just like leaps on it and takes it all real quick.
Bane grabs the sensor and he runs up to Selk and goes, "Oh, mate, I win."
We don't know if it's undead yet.
I think
It could be something else.
It literally did.
Could be something else.
Fuck
don't know
you.
yet.
It could be a devil. You're right.
And then neither one of us are right. I'll still give you 5.
You guys follow Runava, who's following the frisbeeing comb.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the frisbee.
Travels around. I would like to ask one of you, please, to roll me survival.
I think Bella has the highest.
Okay.
4? Do I have a plus?
I have +1.
That is a 23.
Nice.
Jesus.
19 plus 4.
Shit.
Nice. Bella, as you guys are going and this keeps going, you get the idea that there is something nearby watching you that is magically lifting this either with mage hand or some kind of telekinesis and then moving it to direct you guys. You also get the idea that you're following some kind of trail because there starts to be this bit of frost on everything as you go along this pathway.
As I look back, nothing is changing around the well.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So it doesn't seem like it's like leading us away, like to trick us. It's just leading us to something else.
Yes, it seems like.
Okay. I'm gonna speed up and sort of get like in step in the front with Runava. As we're chasing after, and just sort of keep that in mind, and try and keep an eye out specifically on like our east and west, seeing if anything, like if I can see anything in an alley or like something moving things from the side.
Okay.
But yeah.
Keep going. And as you guys are following this comb around a corner, I would like to please ask you all to make me a group stealth check.
Oh. Rutro. Rutro. Damn it. One of them was another 19. But I have disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Not to. Uh-oh. False.
Oh, no.
False made a face.
We love not heavy armor. We love medium armor.
You know where I was.
Medium.
Rich has been running around in a full suit of plate armor this whole time.
How are you wearing medium armor? You're a fucking wizard.
Scale mail.
Yes.
Gith.
So, just real quick question. Who rolled below 14?
10.
Oh.
Nice. Renava, you're the first
18.
to round the corner.
I know.
Yeah. Boom. As you round this corner, you immediately try to stop yourself because ahead of you, maybe 30, 40 feet, is this image of a woman at maybe like 8% opacity. Like, if you were not already on the lookout for ghosts and you spotted her out of the corner of your eye, you might just be like, huh, what was that? Like, I didn't even see anything. But you are like actively going and she's the only thing down this alleyway. So you try and stop yourself to be like, oh gosh, she's gonna see me. And then you are immediately run into by Bella and Ritz, who are following you. And all three of you, like Looney Tunes style, like, vroom, like out of this street into the alley as Selic and Vane just watch.
Oh. Ow. Oh. Whoa.
No.
She like looks back at all of you.
Cheers, love.
Hello, in silver.
We come in peace.
And then she
Where?
just is in front of you, Bella.
Howdy. I'm here to help. Oh, this is Sylvan.
She like puts her fingers up to your mouth. Your skin starts to just get cold from proximity. And then as she goes to touch your face, her hand just goes in to the lower half of your face. And it feels like you're getting frostbite just in the presence. You are going to take 2 points of cold damage.
I'll pull back. Whoa! I Sorry, that hurt. Please don't do that. Oh, are you crying? No, it's. I would try and pat her.
You try and pat without making contact. Like, you're like, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Cast message, partly to see if it works, and she hears in Sylvan, we want to help. We want to save. How can we do that for you?
You cast a message and you speak to her in Sylvan, and she immediately goes from like this weeping form in front of Bella to just in front of you now. And she, again, like her face kind of like lights up and she reaches out like she's going to touch, like she's going to caress your face almost. And then she like hesitates by your face and her fingers like trail up towards your ears and they kind of travel along to the point of your ears. You also will take 2 points of cold damage as she touches you.
There's like as she touches me, assumably around my ears, there's like a flash of like the dry ink that goes through, and my ward soaks up damage.
Sick. Vane, back where you're standing. Sound like you don't notice it. But Vane, where you are standing, out of the corner of your eye, it seems almost like a twinkle comes out of Selic's bag. Golden light.
Sally.
What?
He reaches down and just kind of flips the lid of his bag.
The light like dies the moment you open it and try to like
The pin.
What?
The pin. He'll reach all the way into your bag and try and feel for it. Like,
okay.
It's in the back.
You reach in for it. Runava, the ghost or this thing seems enamored with you because you have not like pushed her away. And she like again like is resting her hand on your face and the cold is just like spreading. And she leans in as if she's going to kiss you. Then Vane, roll me a 20 and add your proficiency modifier.
sure. Ooh. 17.
17. You fish the hairpin out of Selic's bag, and she spots it over Runava's shoulder as she's moving in, and just immediately like, floats back.
It's yours.
And then she does like a.
Hand it here.
They're yours,
So I
miss.
called it out. Is this what keeps you here? Was it yours?
Is
I
there
would
any
give
way
it to
for you to communicate with us so that we do not have to play this game of charades?
It seems like she cannot hear anything you guys are saying except when you speak in Sylvan.
Is this yours? And Sylvan.
You say it, and again, she like warps, so she's like right in front of you, and she's a big nod.
Is
Is
this
this what keeps
keeping
her
you
here?
here?
She looked confused.
Have you been taking things from the townsfolk?
She looks around almost like she's like realizing she's in town.
She doesn't know she's dead.
Do you know that you've passed?
She just gets real sad.
If we give you this pin, will you leave?
Rugs. Doesn't know.
She doesn't know if it'll make her leave, but I mean, it's worth a shot.
What the writing
it-
in front of me say?
It
Oh,
said I cannot save her, but maybe you can. And then in Sylvan to the lady, I'll say, do you have a friend that is around?
She like looks around. And I have to do something here now.
Get the battle map ready.
Get the battle. Yeah. This. Do you have a friend around? I have these friends. 7 Cambians.
3 big ass bears.
3 big ass bears.
Size
Oh.
huge.
I'm gonna use D&D Beyond. Roll this.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It means it's a lot of dice.
Let's see. I
Uh-oh.
starting at the lowest first.
Uh-oh!
Ritz, Vane,
Oh.
Bella. All 3 of you fall asleep.
Damn, how many fucking D8s did you roll?
Enough that I almost got Selleck too. If I had gotten 2 more,
Well,
I have to hang on. I have to double check something actually.
Here you go, cry.
Oh, okay.
But
It's not Rit. It's that falls. Selleck that falls. Rit stays awake. So Ritz and Runava are the only ones who stay awake. And then the 2 of you who stay awake, you suddenly smell flowers. It smells
Wait.
like wild flowers.
question: doesn't it go from the lowest health higher up for sleep? Hate to make backtrack on that. Doesn't it like lowest? Because that's what I thought was the original thing.
The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Oh, whoa!
This spell cannot affect Ritz and Runava.
Right. Okay.
So again, there is this scent of wild flowers that comes rushing through. And it sounds like singing. Like you guys hear a chorus faintly singing. The lightest, like, just this gentle sound. And then just a little, like, like giggle. And then another, like, and then in Sylvan, Runava. Oh, both of you can understand because comprehend languages. So you both understand just a, you did it. You did it. You did it. You found her.
Who are
and
you?
you have it. Hmm?
Who are you?
Oh, me? I am red.
What?
You can call me Red.
Oh.
And that's Kelsey.
So what's the problem?
Kelsey died.
I can see that. Why are they asleep?
Oh, I didn't want them to see me, but I can't put you two to sleep. I mean, I could if I hit you really hard. Do you want to go to sleep?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Runava,
Fish
you
face.
watched as they were like, do you want to go to sleep? A fucking anvil appeared over Ritz's head. He did not notice it. And then he's like, no. And it's just, okay. And it is gone, like, just as immediately and silently.
Were you the one who said that you cannot save her? But maybe we can. So, what's the situation beyond your friend being dead?
Well, Kelsey did something really, really dumb. Kelsey fell in love with a boy. And then that boy left. And she was so sad that she drank a lot of that silly stuff that humans and fae love so much.
Alcohol?
She,
I'm assuming.
she went to cry by the well. And then, whoop. I couldn't get her out. I'm too
Right.
small.
And now she's here. A ghost.
Mhm. Yeah.
Is she the one taking the townspeople's things?
She keeps trying to find her hairpin, but it's at the bottom of the well. I tried to get it for her, but I can't. Selig just hold it's in Selig's hand as Selig is like slumped on the ground.
I'll grab it.
I can't touch it. It looks like gold, but it's not. It's just colored like gold.
Wait, why can't you touch it?
Duh. Faye can't touch iron, Nimrod. Nee.
Right.
I know nothing about Faye.
And if we give this back to her, do you imagine she would pass on?
Give it back to her. Break it. Just bless it. I don't know.
Might as well try.
She tries to take it from you, and her hand just.
Oh. Puts it on the ground.
She keeps trying to pick it up off the ground, and her hands just keep going through it.
Well, first things first. Where are
Tragic.
all of the things that you stole?
Oh, she kept taking them, and I kept putting them away so that they wouldn't get stolen a second time, but also so that, she had a place to keep them.
But if she can steal that stuff, why can't she touch that?
I don't know.
Hand it up, see if she can. I don't know if that helps.
You pick it up and you just start like tossing it, and she's like, the ghost just keeps trying to grab at it, and it just doesn't work. And then she kind of like drops to her knees and like is like, and like starts to cry. And I'm just like, yeah, sorry.
drop it, and she starts going for it again. And you hear the voice of Red again talking, just like, you could break it. Or like, burn it. Or God stuff.
God stuff.
I don't know, you mortals are good at God stuff, right? You pray to them and act like they're all high and mighty and stuff.
So wait, were you the one who brought her back?
No. I mean, I brought her out of the well and I took her home, but she was cold. Everybody thought she just died in her sleep.
Hmm.
And then she started wandering around town at night. She used to be the only person who talked to me. Not many of you mortals speak Sylvan. You should really educate yourselves, honestly. It's embarrassing.
Well, this area isn't populated by elves that much, so.
Boring.
Kind of lean down to Bella. So you don't want to be seen, and you don't want to be seen by other people. But you want us to fix your problem.
I was going to put you all to sleep, and then I was going to try and break the comb myself, or I was going to leave you all a note if I couldn't do that to handle it whenever you woke up. But you two didn't fall asleep, so I was at a bit of a loss.
Can I insight check if, like, Red is like, yeah, like, just break the comb and everything will be dandy, or if it's like a break the comb, do it.
I was just
Then
about
I
to
can
ask
fuck with
that
you.
too. Not gonna lie.
Since you're both doing it, one of you can do it at advantage if you'd like.
I have +1.
I have +3. Natural 20.
Let's go.
Damn. 23.
Yes.
Red seems like there's something that they're not telling you. It doesn't seem like they're malicious. It doesn't seem like they're like, break the comb, break it now. But it seems like they're like, yeah, you know, these things all happened. Please break the comb.
What else is there to the story? You're Fae? I'm not exactly Fae, so. I know the general shtick of this. What is there? What else is there?
Oh, no. You can make a persuasion or intimidation check if you'd like. Either one of you. Try
I
and
think
convince
it's
her to.
same for me.
Sorry, Selic. Your
It's okay.
+7 can't be everywhere.
No, it can. It's okay.
13.
13. Doesn't seem like Red's talking off of that. You can try and make a more persuasive argument, or you can, I mean, you could try to wake Selic up or somebody up. You know sleep well, and you both are wizards, so you both know sleep well enough to know that if you damage any of them, they'll.
Yeah.
I just.
Doesn't sleep only last a minute?
Yeah, it does. So you guys are gonna wake up soon, anyhow.
I take my nails and I just pinch Bella.
I'll kick Vane.
Yeah.
Do I wake up from the pinch?
Pinch.
Yeah. Vane, you just get kicked and you're like, ugh.
Prick!
It's the only way you wake you up.
There's
Morning.
Like
It's
And
a
then there's-
spell. It's not real like sleep. That'd be easy.
Uh-oh. Gotta...
Kick Selic.
Selic, you just.
Oh. Hey, so what do I see as I wake up?
You see the ghost like crying over the hairpin on the ground because she can't touch it.
Oh, that's
Oh.
tragic.
What did I miss?
There's a
What's up,
Fae
Vane?
named Red.
Oh,
They want us to break the comb.
why?
Okay.
Kelsey's story goes that she fell in love with a boy. The boy left and she drank herself into the well. She's been
Oh,
stealing
no.
the accessories to find her hairpin. Red had tried to get the hairpin before, and unfortunately, it's made out of iron.
Why was Red trying to get the hairpin?
Red,
Long silence.
Red, you want us to help her.
Yeah.
Howdy, Red, I say in Sylvan.
Hi, big girl.
Why were you trying to get the comb?
Because I wanted Kelsey to be not like this.
Why?
Because look at how sad she is.
Wait, why don't you just... Where's the body? Still in the well?
Actually,
You don't understand what being said.
Alright, this is all in Sylvan.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's just
I'll translate to them.
Aw.
Then where's the
Let's
body?
go.
Still in the well?
No, took her out of the well. A bunch of people buried her someplace.
You know where?
No, she's not there. Why would I care?
What do you... were you like friends with her, or...
Yeah. She was the only one who ever talked to me.
Why?
Because
Mm.
Fae have bad rep.
Yeah. I haven't ever done anything wrong.
However,
that
you're
one.
omitting a few details which we need.
No. No, I wouldn't. No. No.
I'm just saying that we might not have to break the thing. We can just give it to the body. And that's supposed to be a belief. Some people say to be buried with the things you love.
Wait, so you leave your body, but you're still important to you once you're gone?
Yeah.
You mortals are stupid.
And look at
Okay.
Kelsey. She's been stealing accessories all over town looking for a hairpin.
Wait, so Renava, you said there's something else? What's up with the story?
Well, Red here is trying to get us to destroy it, given that we cannot give it back to her, and as a ghost. But Red is omitting some information.
Are
Why
you
Why does she want us to destroy it? No reason at all?
because it would free Kelsey?
Oh, piss her off.
That's what I'm thinking.
That doesn't make any sense.
Red, do you truly believe that breaking this would free Kelsey?
I mean, I did before I found out your guys' bodies are still important after you're dead. Now I don't know.
And you don't gain any sort of ulterior benefit from us doing this, right?
Well, I mean, I mean, my friend's okay. That's pretty cool.
Your friend is dead.
That's my friend isn't a ghost anymore. That's pretty cool.
Insight check.
Inside check.
I have advantage on those. That's a 21, 17 plus 4.
Red sounds guilty.
Oh, shit.
Red, you wouldn't have happened to have anything to do with Kelsey falling into that well, would you?
Oh.
Red, if you want us to help her, it's best to tell us the whole truth. Else we'd just be in the dark about everything.
She stopped talking to me because of that guy.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. He left. And she was sad. And she cried by the well. And I don't know. I see people splash themselves all the time when they're all silly from that stuff. I just push.
And you think you want to get her soul free because you feel guilty that she's stuck like this?
I just don't want to hear her crying anymore.
Okay.
Bella,
Yeah.
could you translate something for me?
Yeah.
You killed her, and then you wanted us to break her things. This is completely your fault, and now you need us to pick up the pieces because you can't. Do you feel remorse? Do you feel guilty at all?
I am going to translate. You want us to help you fix your mistakes. Do you feel remorseful about what you did?
In common, you all hear, yes.
Vane bends down and picks up the pin.
Hold on, Vane.
Kelsey, like, rises up with it, and you...
Vane looks
Don't
over at Bella
go.
and goes, ask her if she knows where her body is.
Wait, I have an idea. She doesn't know that she's dead. She wouldn't know where her body is.
She might
Could you-
feel a pull to it.
Could I see the pin?
I'm just saying, it's worth asking.
Sure. If what I'm gonna do doesn't do anything, then I'll ask. And I hold the pin, and I take out a bottle of holy water, and I pop off the cork, and I dunk the pin in.
Just put the hairpin in the holy water.
Yeah, might not do anything, but it's worth a shot.
This
No,
might hurt.
there is. The moment you drop it in, it's almost like, not quite like the glitches when Runava does her teleportation, but it's almost like the TV screen goes fuzzy for a second, and Kelsey like fades out and in and out into this static, and then back in for a moment, and more, and it's like the opacity is sliding up.
I'll pull it out. Okay, and I like wipe it off. Like, all right, well, never mind.
You pull it out and you wipe it off, and then she just fades back down to like 8% opacity.
Was that Red? Was that good? What was happening or bad?
I don't know ghosts. How many times do I have to fucking tell you people that?
You've not. I was asleep.
Oh, that's true. I did that. I'm sorry.
Do you? Can I like? I don't know. Is there any way for any of us to tell like if what was happening there was like?
You can make one of the rarest checks in D&D. You can make a religion check.
All right.
Any of you can make a religion check.
Everyone make a religion check just in case, because I have a +0.
Fuck it.
That was a +0.
Fuck.
14.
I think
19.
Ritz has the highest religion.
Yep.
How?
How?
Intelligent.
Because it's intelligence.
Yeah,
I still think it's so stupid because literally all of the faith-based things are wisdom casters.
that's so weird.
Hey, yeah, but
7.
here, having knowledge about religion versus having faith are two very different things.
Mhm.
I know a lot of people
Fair.
who have a lot of
Mm.
faith, and I know a lot more about religious texts than they do.
Yeah.
Damn.
17. I don't.
Uh,
I have a +0. I rolled a 17.
22.
Damn. Runava, Ritz, and Selik. It didn't seem like she was hurting or in pain just now with that flickering from the holy water on the object.
I'm just like,
In
was that good? Was
in
it-
fact, like I was saying, it seemed like she was like becoming more tangible.
Mm.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. The flickering starts again, and then she gets.
I was just
more
scared.
and
You were like, she's becoming more tangible, and in my head, I'm like, oh god, she's gonna become a monster. She's becoming a
She's gonna
creature with hit
become a
points.
I mean, she still might, but
Yeah,
uh,
I just don't get in.
he does. She becomes more and more tangible to the point that she's almost like corporeal in front of all of you. And then she reaches her hand out again, and it goes through the bottle and it grabs the pin. And you watch as like the skin on her hand is like melting off from the holy water down to just like the ghostly bone underneath. And then that doesn't stop from the point she touched the holy water. It starts to spread up her arm, and the skin comes off, but rather than dripping down as it melts, it rises up and then flicks off. And then it looks like it burns out like burning paper.
What kind of expression does she have on her face?
She's kind of placid, not like she doesn't look like she's hurting or like she's happy. Like she looks mostly like it's almost like she's operating on autopilot.
I'll hug her.
You go to hug her, and again, like the cold hits you. You'll take
It's
another
fine.
2 points of cold damage.
Okay, I don't pull back.
And then she like glances all of you except Bella, because Bella is hugging her. You see a figure appear in front of you. 5'9", 5'10". They look like an elf. They have this long braided red hair. A little bit longer than Runava's, but similar braid off down to the side. And pointed ears, maybe just a little bit longer than Selik and Runava's. None of you see their face because they're not facing you. They're facing Kelsey, who sees them over Bella's shoulder. And Kelsey's face just like lights up. And she does like a little wave as she's like hugging Bella at this figure. And this figure just raises its hand up and does a little wave back. And then you all watch Kelsey do like to the figure. And then at that point, like the melting reaches up, and it's this weird juxtaposition because this is not a pretty sight visually. Like it is like skin dripping and melting like wax up into the air off of the bone, and then the bone itself starts to crumble and drift away until Bella's arms are empty.
Do I
And
take any
those
more
last
damage?
two- you will, because you hold on, you will take another 2 more instances of that damage. So another 4.
Okay.
I also need you to make a con save because you've taken.
Oh, 11.
11. You are. You're 1 point higher. You also gain a point of exhaustion.
Damn.
But
Constitution's like my best save too. I rolled a 5.
the save is 12. The save is 12.
Damn.
And those last things drift away. And then as soon as the little like gentle glow of the ghost is gone, almost like as the light dims, red also vanishes. And then there's like it's just quiet. And the cold is gone. the regular warmth of the night comes in.
Well, job well done.
Didn't end in a fight this time.
all
Expected it to,
things.
not going to lie.
Not all things need to end in a fight.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did that end right?
I'd say
Probably.
so. She looked happy.
Is the hairpin still here?
Yep, it's floating in the bottle of holy water.
I put the bottle in my bag. Well, that was. That's
A lot.
yeah. I'm glad she was able to move on.
Does that mean I win or you win?
Nope.
Because it was a ghost
Uh,
fucking with shit, but
but it was also a fae. So you were right and I was right.
Are you guys play some bets?
huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
placed bets on which one was causing trouble, or what this was all about.
All right.
I buy you lunch, you buy me lunch.
Fair enough.
Never mind, I don't eat.
Mm.
You buy me a drink.
All right. Well,
Back to Mayo's house.
I'm cold.
You want rope?
Let's get moving. Is he warm?
You also have a cube.
It's more of like a internal thing, I think.
maybe from hugging
I
a
don't-
fucking ghost.
Yeah, exactly from that actually. I don't think I want to. I can't really control the heat of the cube. It's either 95 degrees of dry heat or nothing. So
You wanna hug Rook?
I'm all right. Thank you though.
Sure. No
Oh.
hugs for you, buddy.
I mean,
Is
if
not
he's
there, you had him gone because he'd set
he
off the
just
sensor.
poofed him.
No, I did though.
Oh, you
Sorry,
just
it might not have
did.
picked up. It might not have picked up because I have crisp on.
No, it did.
I don't
Okay.
think I caught
Yeah.
it. So,
Rook, do you want a hug?
I can always do the hug.
Okay, you come here, buddy.
he comes over for a little hug. He's like
I
hugging
can't
you in
give
the
out.
middle of it. He's just like,
You smell nice.
Thank you. I'm like, I can't
He
give
does
out little
not.
hugs. I only give big hugs.
yeah, he's giving a little hug because he's little. 'Cause he-
He's a little guy.
He does not. Oh, he does not smell good.
He does not
no,
smell good. He smells like
Rook
smoke.
smells like
I think I sort of
incense.
anticipate that. I have enough wisdom to not sniff him.
I'm gonna
He's
breathe
like-
through my mouth.
If he's in front of you giving a hug, there's always little wisps of smoke coming out of his bag, so it's just like
Just blowing it out of my face.
it's like that one scene in Finding Nemo where it's like, "Ah, good." No, it's not.
I mean, that was actually really. I mean, that was really sad, but that was relatively simple mission. It was over faster than a knife fight in an outhouse.
We got to use the holy water too.
Yeah,
Good thinking.
good thing we didn't throw it on her when we saw her.
Why did she put us to sleep?
Fae-
Yeah. Go for it.
Red said that they didn't want to be seen. So,
Yeah, well, they went unseen.
And they couldn't put us to sleep. I
Why?
don't.
The elves.
Well,
Wait.
that's a great question, isn't it?
Wait, but
Yeah.
Selleck, you're an elf.
No, I'm not.
You're not? But you got the.
No.
Boink, boink. I like poked your old pointy ears.
It was an elf.
You
I said I have
were
Shadowkai
now?
blood.
What happened?
I'm just not an elf anymore.
So what are you now?
Yeah.
I'm a dampier.
What's that?
Do I
Yeah,
does
that's
that
what-
ring any bells?
Vane just
Fucking
goes.
never
Ring
said he
any
was an elf.
bellas?
Vane just goes. That's what it's fucking called.
Yeah,
Why
never
did
said
you
I was
just
an
say that?
I never said I was an elf.
Proficient in history.
Bella and Renava, you both have heard of what Dampiers are.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard them as like the offspring of like in legend. You've heard of them as like the offspring of like ascended vampires and thralls, or like when people fall in love with great vampires or are cursed at birth, they become Dampiers. This strange amalgamation of vampiric abilities and mortal like life. Ritz, you're not from here, so you're just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
What the hell is even that?
Oh, that's. But isn't that usually like a thing that happens to you, like when you're born? Like you're
No.
sort of born. Oh.
Well,
Okay.
yes, I'm sure people are born dampiers, but you can become one too.
Oh.
And I never did say I was an elf, but I did lie. Renava, I don't like to sleep in.
And you. So do you like suck blood?
No. I eat dreams.
Oh.
Oh,
As
that's
per-
why.
Our arrangement. Points
Hmm.
over at Vane.
That and we kiss a little.
Oh.
No, we don't.
Oh.
We
Oh.
don't. We don't. I'm going to shoot you.
Don't shoot me.
Congratulations.
I'm lying. I'm
Well,
lying.
that's.
I'll
That's-
shoot you. I'd rather eat a boot.
Oh. Wait, so do you. So you don't get dreams then?
Me? Or
No, Vane.
Not anymore.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah. I never really
Really?
care for my dreams.
Oh.
we had the arrangement. I told him that I needed to eat dreams, and he said he didn't love his dreams anyway. So
Oh.
we've been doing that.
Bad dreams?
That's a way to put it. I dream deep, and so when I wake up, it's hazy.
They're not great tasting.
Hmm.
They're a lot better when they have the charm. But apologies for lying. I'm not an elf, and I don't need to sleep in. I can still trance, but I can still sleep now.
I mean,
Hmm.
Weird exchange.
we talked about it a little bit. I don't imagine it's a problem because you didn't bring it up as a problem.
No.
You, on the other hand, you said you were a half-elf, weren't you?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
As
Zabby.
you're asked this question, Vane, you have a moment where you're like, me? Like, nah. Like you're ready to say something, and before you can say anything, you feel a sharp pain in your cloak as Zervi just and then he as soon as he lets go, he's just like, ah.
Little shit!
What?
I gave you brownie!
He looks so sad as you say that. You say it. He looks like
You're not
he looks like you.
You're not getting shit until you make that
He
up.
looks like you just fucking pointed at him and went, traitor.
I'm sorry. Did your cloak just hurt?
His cloak is bleeding.
Oh. Is your cloak bleeding?
I've been curious. I've been a little bit curious about that because it doesn't dampen the same way your clothes do. It also seems like it is very well kept compared to everything else that you wear.
You also don't take it off when you sleep.
Zervi goes, and Runava in your brain, you can tell he's just, like, you get the vibe that he's like, it also tastes different.
Different? Is he bitten me?
You don't know.
I
You
was
don't know
at-
what he tries to nibble on at night.
I was never gonna pry for you on that one, but I've
Vane, are
looked at
you-
it every night. I am curious on what that is.
Are you keeping something from us?
Nothing important.
Vane.
Fine. And he kind of flexes his shoulders and the cloak just fans out. I don't take it off
Oh.
because it doesn't come off.
Why?
It's in my shoulder.
Huh. How? Oh. Huh?
So you're not a half elf, or
I was. I am.
same Bane then. Bane.
Ah,
So you were changed as well. What into?
Yeah, what is this?
me?
Is the whatever you? I'm kind of the formality. What are you?
Well-
At this point, I'm curious. What are you?
Cryo, now's a great question. Because it doesn't exist. The organization doesn't exist in Starlost.
You just know you were made.
Just me.
Okay. You were half elf.
I
Why aren't you?
I am. I just. Some of the half elf parts don't work anymore because I got this.
And what is that like function? Like, is that skin? Is that
Alright.
are those wings?
Glider, more accurately. Can't
Oh.
flap it, can't fly. Can slow down falling pretty well.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting. Well, that's my curiosity sated about that question.
She
Why didn't you tell us?
is freaky as shit.
That's fair.
I
Also-
don't think so.
Not really a thing you should go around telling people, because then, I mean, Zervi over here kind of jumped the gun. They want to poke, prod, and I guess bite it.
Well, I mean, well, for both of you, I like gesture to Selleck and to Vane. I'm like, I don't think either of you are freaks or freaky, and I'm
He
just.
just picks him up by the scruff.
I didn't think you did.
I'm just saying. I'm just glad to know more about y'all.
I appreciate it. Really, Bella, I mean, it's sweet as hell. Someone finds out about me, I'm gonna be the subject of a research guild. And I'm sure he will too.
No. I don't think I'll be a subject of a research guild, but people just fear them and think they're monsters.
Zervi disappears from within your grasp and reappears on my shoulder.
For both of you, did someone or something do this to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that important at all? Who or what or why?
No.
Why would it be important?
I mean, I don't know. If someone my first thought is someone did something to you and now you're here. So either they did something to you and let you go, or you got away?
I'm here because I want to be here.
Oh, I'm a vampire, and I've been a vampire since I got my mouth.
Okay.
That's why he quickly takes it off, and there's like the teeth. That's like puts it back on. That's where all the teeth come from.
Okay.
From my perspective, if it's not something that you yourself deem as important to bring up, then or dangerous, then it's just a part of you.
I mean, as long as don't feel unsafe, I don't see why it would matter. Do you feel unsafe around me, Bella?
No, I just want to know if, how do I say it? Like, if it's a thing that I want to know if these parts of you are part of your reason for doing what we're doing, being Stormridden. Because if it is, then I want to help you. Do whatever it is you're trying to do, achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. Because we're teammates.
Also, you were pretty quick on the people find out about you. You'll be experimented on.
I mean, that's pretty fucking weird. I don't
To
want to
me,
be
it's
poked
just
and
a
prodded at.
glider.
Yeah, but it's a glider that functions like a muscle.
May I?
He looks at Zerby and kind of squints.
Zerby wiggles back into the hood like, huh?
Yeah.
I walk around you and I just kind of lift your cloak a little bit, just so I can
Yes.
see where it connects to like your back.
For the most part, it's like Vane's clothes were tailor-made to hide the fact it's connected. His hood basically perfectly connects at the top. Under it, the clothes basically go up as high as they possibly can. And there's a little bit of a zipper to where it's like, worst case scenario, if he did want to take it off, or not a zipper, but like a fastener. So if he did want to take it off, he could, but it's very, very clearly tightly wound to stay near his shoulders and not show in movement.
And above the table, Cryo, I've never seen any magic come off of it when I had Detect Magic up.
No. No more so than would come off of any of you as spellcasters.
Hmm.
It is clearly, as Brunava's looking at it and Bane's explaining it, it's clearly like a part of him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a magic item or anything. It's like if you looked at an Aarakocra's wings, like they wouldn't glow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Well, I just pat you on both your shoulders. Well,
What was it you asked, Bella?
I was just saying, the reason I was asking if it was important, the origins of whatever happened to the both of you, is because if it's something that you is a reason or a motivator for what you're doing here, and as Stormridden, I want to help you if I can, because we're teammates.
That's very kind of you. Very noble. I'm going to say this with the utmost respect and gratitude, but the best I can. He goes and he like walks in front of you and stares you in the eye. Drashana Bella Drenus.
Oh, that's weird.
What I came here to do, you can't help me. And I'm sorry.
Not with that attitude.
You can't help me.
Okay.
Um,
Well, if you ever think of a way I can, let me know. The offer still stands.
Thank you. I
Mhm.
appreciate the offer.
Renava, I will say, for simplest, you poking and prodding at the cloak is probably the only time you felt Vane flinch. Like, he's very clearly uncomfortable with the way that you were poking and prodding at him. But for the most part, he keeps his face in check, and then as you walk away, he just kind of like rolls both of his shoulders like he's trying to readjust.
I think before I step away, I just kind of lean in a little bit, and just very quietly into your ear, so only you can hear. I'll just say, by the way, might want to stay a little bit away from Zervi. He thinks it tasted good. I'll give you a nod, and then I step away. You're muted, Crow. Crow, you're still
You're
muted.
muted.
Zervi is just making eye contact with you like the whole time as Runava walks away from you, Vane.
Renava, you just hear Vane kind of suck it, like that kind of suck his teeth of like, ah, fucking.
Well, let's go talk to the mayor.
Or let you guys sleep, given that it's late.
We
What time-
can talk to him and then go to sleep. I don't imagine he's awake right now either.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Like,
What?
we'll just wake him up, be like, we did the thing, and then go to
Okay.
bed.
Like, I don't. We're gonna go talk to him. I don't
I
assume
was
he's
saying
awake.
it
It was
like
a weird way to put it.
because like I don't. I'm saying it like I don't imagine he'll be trying to have like a long conversation either.
Makes sense. It was presented in just like the. He won't be awake. Let's talk to him. That poses
So
a
you guys head to
challenge.
the mayor's house. Can I have Ritz or Runava? Actually, can I have both of you make int check?
Fuck me. 1.
At 21.
Ritz, you realize as you guys are walking away that the cold went away when the ghost went away, when Kelsey went away. Despite red fading, the smell of wildflowers didn't stop.
Hmm.
So it only leaves once you walk away.
Y'all still smell those flowers?
Well, you don't smell it now because you walk away and it's gone. You realize as you walk away that it never went. Like it was still there while you guys were having that whole discussion.
No, I don't smell anything.
I smell it was
Halfway
still
through.
there.
Do you suppose Red was just still around?
That's probably not good.
I am going to say, just up in the air in Sylvan, just, if you were listening, I hope you mind your business. We helped you solve yours.
Okay.
And we'll just start walking, be like, just tell her to mind her business.
All right, you guys get to the mayor's house.
Kick the door down.
Oh my god.
Burn his house down.
Oh my god.
We didn't get to combat decision. Fireball.
You guys head in, and he immediately, as you come in, there's like a hello, like from by a fireplace. He was sitting in his like recliner in front of the fireplace. I say recliner. It was an armchair. It's not a recliner. He's sitting like slumped in it. He's like, "Hello, hello there.
Howdy.
How did it go?
The ghost is gone.
What can you tell me? The ghost gone?
Mm-hmm.
It
How?
was a previous town member,
Who?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Kelsey was the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
Not
Well,
malicious
what does she
in
have
any
going on?
way. She,
Wanted her hairpin.
yes, she wanted her hairpin, and we gave it back to her.
Hairpin. Oh, that hairpin was Kelsey's.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey. She was 10 years older than me.
Yep.
Well, all right then.
So, theoretically, you shouldn't have any more disturbances during the night or stolen accessories.
All right, that's good. I guess there's a matter of finding the other accessories.
All right, it was. Actually, I don't say that.
He said that she was 10 years older than him?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's just... When was the last time you saw Kelsey?
Well, she died when I was 13, 14 years old. So many decades now she been gone.
Right. And when was the last time you cleaned the well?
Long time ago.
How long
Why?
ago?
Oh, not a long time ago. Not a long time ago. Not a long
Not a
time
long-
ago.
Then how did no one find the hairpin?
Small thing like that, if we're trudging on the bottom, might just work like a rock. Get stuck in there.
When
Well,
did the noises at night come about?
Couple months ago.
Do you guys find it as strange as I do?
Yeah. Things
A
are not
little bit.
lining up.
Don't know.
Above the table. Was it ever like addressed like when she lost the hairpin?
I assume when she fell in and died.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she died, and then
So-
the red pulled her out of the well, but couldn't get the hairpin because it was made of iron.
Yeah, and she was
Right.
already dead when Red got her out of the well.
Yeah.
Because Red was too small.
Do you
They said.
know?
Okay.
Sorry. I'll ask the mayor. Do you remember how she died?
Well, we found her in her bed. She died in the night.
And
Any-
was that concluded by a medic?
Right.
Well,
And
I mean, at the time she lived alone, so we found her either the day after or, well, when she passed in her sleep. She didn't come out for a little while, so some folk went in to check on her, and she was cold there in her bed. We didn't really do much checking. We don't really have a doctor or anything.
Can you recall anything different, anything that changed right before or around the time that these wails in the night started, and then things started going missing. Like what anything at all, even if you think like it's not related, anything different.
Anything different?
Anything that changed, anything that happened.
We had a fellow from Haven come through town.
Okay.
We don't get a lot of visitors, so it's usually either folk heading to Kilby or folk heading to Cloudreach, just back and forth one way. So we don't normally get folk from Haven. He came down and then he was on his ways out towards Kilby, but he came by.
What
As
do you
far
look
as I
like?
know, that's pretty fine dressed fella, nice armor, pretty carriage.
Did he
He
do
wore a
anything when he
mask.
was in town?
Well, Relgar got him some food, but that's about it. He stopped, he ate, he fed his horses, got some water from the well, and then headed off.
I'll pull out my notebook that I make my thumbnails in. I'll flip to a blank page and I'll very quickly doodle what I saw back when we were in Kilby, the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll turn to face it towards the mayor. Something like this?
Yeah. That looks like his mask, yeah. Pretty similar, if I do say so myself. That's a good rendition there. Do you know him?
Seen him a couple times. He does make a memorable design.
It is. Clearly expensive, too. It's good craftsmanship. We usually only get maybe one or two people coming from Haven through here throughout the year, so that's the only reason I bring it up. He didn't do anything strange. He just took a brief respite and then headed on out.
And that's when the wailing started.
Now that you mention it, yeah. Not after that, it started. I'm not sure what connection two of them could have, but
Bella, in your head, you hear Renava's voice say, Fred saw Kelsey as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine they might know something. They were part of the death, and they were around.
I'll try talking to them.
Great.
Well,
you folk want to turn in for the night?
yeah, I
We'll
think
all
that'd
have
be.
to share a room. I've only got the one spare. I suppose it's better than sleeping out on the ground, unless a couple of you want to bed up here in the living room.
I think I'll bed up here in the living room.
Should we maybe just go for a quick walk back over, shake up, make everything stays okay?
Yeah, maybe we take another little scout around town, make sure everything's fine, dandy, and then come in and.
You folk are real good at your job. I appreciate that. I'll get you your reward in the morning before you head out.
Of course.
But I'm off to bed now. Old man like me gotta get some rest.
Yeah, sleep well.
He gets his way out of his armchair with difficulty. Then he's just whoo, and he pats his big stomach and he's all right, and he just heads down a hallway and he's you're here, and he points at he taps the door across from his and then goes into his room.
I step out. I start heading for the door.
Is it just Selic and Bella who are heading out, or is it?
I'm going.
Is everybody going?
I'll
Way too good.
I'll see if the armchair creaks.
You go over and you just like, and there's no creak. It's like a solid like boom, 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 boom. You getting it? It's comfy and it's warm because he was just sitting in it too. So you're just like, ooh. And the fire is still kind of going. So you just immediately just, you guys are all like, all right, we're gonna go on a quick walk. And Ritz, without a word, goes over to the armchair, rocks it a bit, and then just sits and just.
I'll like as I'm coming out like through the doorway, like in the same motion, I'm pulling out the bottle, take off the cork, pull the hairpin out, cork it back. I just hold it up in the air as I'm walking towards the well. Red, you still there? In Sylvan.
You guys head out to the well. All of you but Ritz kind of walk out and you're like, Red, are you still there? Red? There's a couple of drops of rain start coming down. Like it's not raining intensely, it's starting to drizzle. You pull the umbrella out.
No, I pull my
Oh no,
hood
you
up.
pull your hood up. Yeah. It's a rain. And then there's I love that Renava's solution is my two hands placed directly above the top of my head where it will keep no water
Vane
out
like
of my face.
reluctantly sighs and then just like kicks out one of the wings. No point now.
I don't want your bag getting wet.
It whoops away, Rook. I'll pull out the umbrella and face it towards the ground at no one as I open it.
You aim it at the ground. It fires off like if you ever seen
great.
those like spring-loaded knives that fire the fucking like knife blade out at people.
Yeah.
It shoots off like that. It's like you fire a small gun and it like
Awesome.
and it fucking it shoots out and just boom, like immediately is fully open in like a flash.
And then there's two pistols and a bazooka that shoot out. A fireball that casts on you.
Spins like
die.
a circular saw.
And you can also throw it like Mortal Kombat.
Red, I know you're Fae. I know this is probably really important to you as a lover of small trinkets.
I can't have it. It's iron. Just here,
Right.
out across the opening. All the inlays on it are iron.
Oh. Hi.
And the
Do
smell
you-
of flowers comes back in. Now it's mixed with the rain.
You happen to know anything about a masked man who showed up not too long ago in this town?
Show the photo.
Oh,
Or the drawing.
that guy. Yeah, he showed up. He's creepy.
Why is it that when he showed up, Kelsey started popping up as a ghost?
He poured something in the well.
He poured something in it.
Yeah.
I still have it. Yeah. I have it.
And more.
Vane pulls out the vial and goes, something like this.
Yeah, that stuff. He poured that stuff in.
Huh.
And then it caused everything? It caused Kelsey to return as a ghost?
Well, I don't know how it could. I just thought he was putting weird stuff in the well. To be honest, I thought he was poisoning the town folk.
Right.
It was kind of funny. I figured everybody would get the shits, but then a ghost showed up.
Sorry.
Because we learned that Kelsey passed many years ago. And
Yeah, a couple decades ago.
Yeah.
then the wailing started a few months ago.
Yeah.
Also, I just find it strange that she fell in her comb fell in, and it's been down there for many, many years. Yet they do clean that well.
Well, I can't get it.
Right,
Oh,
but they can.
I don't think
I
that's
don't
their
know.
fault, mate. I think it's just like what he said. Rock falls through when they trudge up shit.
Mm,
It ain't big. Now, the real
fair.
sinister thing here is that somehow this hunter shows up here, pours this shit in the well. Kelsey gets pissed off. Then, in Kilby, he shows up and suddenly big fat bats, I guess. Big bats.
Big fats.
Yeah, big fats. Big Batmen decide that they want to start tearing up Dave's farm. Starting to see a through line here.
Yeah. So this isn't related to you, Red. We're just talking out
Okay.
loud. Thank you for
Did
the
he-
information.
Did he make Kelsey mad?
I think so.
Could be the reason why she came back.
Yep.
And then, in a voice that's so much more vicious than you expect from this kind of like cutesy like dialogue you've had so far, just, I'll kill him.
I don't know what you said, but that sounds good.
No, he's talking in common, or they're talking.
Oh,
in
really?
common. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he seemed pretty strong, so maybe don't try and do that.
Why are you here, if I may ask?
I live here.
That makes sense. But
Where here do you live?
I live in the Bell. Look up at the church.
Oh,
I live up there.
Um,
They only go up
You-
there to clean it.
do you try to talk to everyone?
If I think they'll listen. I usually say things to people when they first show up. And then if they react like they understand Sylvan, then I talk to them. Or
You should-
kids.
What of the woman that lives over there?
tell her that her clothes look nice.
Oh, Janet's? Yeah, they do.
You should try having like actual conversations with her. She speaks Sylvan.
If she
can
doesn't want to
understand
talk to me, though. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like your friend said. They have a bad rap.
Okay.
It's fair.
Well,
The
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the prospects of why this person would want to do this could just be to cause fear. In both instances, it was just fear that they gained. The bats, the howling in the night, they didn't gain anything monetarily. And though the one farm might have tried to buy it out, it didn't seem like they were too close of associates. The only thing I see in common is fear. And there's many reasons to cause fear, but what would be their reason?
perhaps somebody back in Cloudreach knows something. And he's pretty rememberable.
Maybe. And I'll remove my makeshift backpack of a large jar that I have on my back. And I will go up to the well. Is the bucket for the well like up?
Yeah.
Cool. I untie the bucket and then I tie the neck of the jug and slowly lower it in to get a sample of some of the water.
Okay.
I'll only fill it up like halfway because I don't want it to be full and then it's heavy.
I get you.
So I'll just
You
let
probably
it.
fill it up like an eighth or a quarter even and have a good sample without getting too much weight.
Cool. I'll just get a quarter of it and then pull it back, recork it. Magic jar of fucked water.
I just thought about something.
Yeah.
I was thinking he's causing fear. what does he gain? But he's not just causing fear. The two things now alike even more, with the cows mysteriously losing their insides and dying in the night, and the cries in the night, and others losing small things, unsure of what's happening. It's not just fear, it's the fear of the unknown.
Maybe.
Both of those posed what is happening in the night.
Well,
Doing his
maybe.
job better than me.
Maybe he's just a bad person who wants to cause bad things to happen to people.
Or is being hired.
Does causing fear make you a bad person?
I mean, no, but I'm saying you're taking it as him doing it to cause fear. I'm saying maybe he's just doing these things not because he particularly wants to cause fear, but because he wants bad things to happen.
Fair.
Or someone is, like Vane said, someone's hiring him to make bad things happen in this countryside.
Fair.
He is from Haven.
Regardless.
They were the people who started the Gold Rebellion.
Maybe. Regardless, I think we need to talk to some people in Cloudreach about this.
I'll say. As for tonight, no fucking point in doing more. Red,
Hmm?
we're glad your friend was able to move on.
So am I.
Be nice to the townsfolk.
Yeah. They're my neighbor.
Alright, well,
Oh, also, Fred, do you have any plans on giving back the stolen accessories to your neighbors?
Oh, shit. Hang on. And then from up by where the bell is, there is just like a wicker basket that falls the like 3 stories and just fucking crashes into the ground and like spills half its contents. And it is just combs and hairpins and like hairbrushes that just spill out. And then just, all right, cool. They'll sort it out.
Great.
I'll go up and start picking the things up into the basket, into the broken basket.
Fill it up.
Good night, Red.
Good night.
Bye.
Go sleep, you silly more. Ooh.
Ooh.
The smell of wildflowers goes away.
As I leave the group to pick up the stuff, because it fell like from the bell tower of the thing.
Three fucking stories.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just picking up shit and holding it at this point. There's no point in me trying to use that basket. But I'll just pick up all the combs and shit, and while I'm away, just in Sylvan, like up towards the bell, just... I hope you can forgive yourself. And I'll walk back to the mayor's home and head back inside. And then we go to bed, I think.
Yeah, you all going to bed?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You Ritz, they all come back in as you're just fucking... Like, the door opens and you're like...
You're all so loud, God.
You're so old. God.
At least I don't look old.
Oh, body.
At least you don't look old.
Wait, what'd you say?
He said, what you said, he's like, at least you don't look old.
That's right.
Okay.
Everybody can hit the long rest button.
Yippee.
Yippee!
It was
Uh,
Ritz asleep?
He's trans.
he was like half asleep in the chair, and you guys came in. And he
Is
was
Ritz
like, "Huh?"
trans?
He's not trans.
What the fuck is your deal?
What are you? You can't put what?
Can't put him to sleep, but he does sleep.
It's an outer elf. Ooh,
How-
rub it in.
No, you're not. I know you're something funky, dude. I know you're something funky.
Did me putting the pin in the holy water affect the effectiveness of the holy water at all?
Oh, that holy water is now out
Water.
unholy.
Thankfully,
just
we got a priest in town. Go return his thingy and ask him to bless our water. Bless my one thing of water.
Who's staying in the living room and who's going in the bedroom? Because I know
I'm
Bella
staying
and
in the
Ritz are
living
out
room.
here in the living room. Are the other three just all going to take the bedroom?
Yeah.
I mean, I trance.
Yeah, I trance.
so-
Well, where are you trancing?
Oh, you know what? Sully needs to eat.
Yeah. I just kind of. As I'm deciding on which, I see Vane walk over, start walking to the bedroom, kind of look at Selic.
What?
So the blue light is you eating?
Yes.
Alright, I won't disturb you then.
What do you mean?
Because I could either be out here or I could trance in there.
Will the blue light disturb you?
No.
You already know about it. I don't mind.
I'll see if there's any like comfortable spot in the bedroom.
There are two things of bunk beds and a big fluffy rug between them.
Gwent.
Like bunk bed on one side, bunk bed on the other, big fluffy rug on the floor, and that's this whole room.
Bane is sitting on the bed, like tending to his cloak.
I'll take one of the bunk beds.
So it goes and sits in front of like Vane's bed and just, I'm hungry, sleep.
There's no foreplay anymore. You just like just sleep.
We have an actual witness now to know that there has never, will never be anything emotional or sexual between the two of us.
I can't believe this is a weird situation. This is above the table. We got Selic and Vane, and then Renava's cucking in the corner.
Well, here's the thing, because Renava's not a part of their relationship, so Renava's just a voyeur here.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
okay.
cucking happening.
I don't like this.
Bane just looks at him and goes, "Nothing emotional."
Only annoyance. That is an emotion.
I consider you my friend. Fine, I'll sleep since
hangry
you
in
only
emotion?
want to use me.
He's hangry in emotion.
I'm being a little bitches.
He just goes and sits in front of your bed. Sleep. Sleep.
Go to bed.
Vane falls asleep. Selic, you eat.
Does Renava
Renava, you
look?
already started. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, Renava, do you watch?
Wow, way to put that.
Do you
don't like
peek
to
from the
sit.
closet door?
I didn't mean.
The fucking worst. No, this is your fault.
You're not beating the allegations. You
No,
lied.
it's your fault.
You
It's your
lied.
fault. You're the one at fault here.
Oh no.
I'm happy because I make a lot of the jokes, but Noah is the one who takes the blame.
I always take the blame. That's this
Hell yeah.
entire dynamic
Hell yeah.
for 3
I
and
will
a half
peek
years.
because I am curious.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you see Selix, you hear like the oh, that picked up. There's the sound of like breathing in as Selix pulls off his mask. And again you see the maw come down. This time it's not followed with smoke or the black eyes. It's just his jaw dropping. And then you see this like very translucent blue light start pouring out of both Vane's eyes and his mouth. And Vane doesn't like feel this or like isn't affected in terror, but it almost looks like Vane has like a frown just for the second because there's a creasing creak, like when you taste something sour almost. His face starts to crease a little bit, and that blue light pours out of his mouth and out of his eyes into Selex's mouth, like a vapor. Like something is getting pulled out of him. It just gets pulled and it leaves just this little trail, this little tail of blue as it all just into Selex's mouth. The blue light eventually fades. It's like he breathed in the vapor of dreams. And he just puts his mask back on.
All in all, it takes like less than 45 seconds. The actual flash of blue light lasts for like 10 at most.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And
Cool.
Vane's right back to sleep. No worse for the wear. Face goes right back to like rest.
His dreams were a little bitter tonight.
They taste different.
Yes, all dreams do.
Before Vane, how did you eat?
I had to figure it out. I've seen the inside of houses that I was not invited into.
Interesting.
And I've only been doing this for not long, so I didn't have to do it for that long. But it does become tedious, and though I give him shit, he does do me a really needed service, and I am appreciative, even if sometimes I don't show it.
What's it like when you don't eat? Because it seems like you do it every night.
It's like not eating. I get hungry.
Normal hunger.
It's
Got it.
just a pit in my stomach. Well, it's actually closer to my chest. But I feel that yearn, and I feel weak. It was worse when it was happening during the day. And then eventually I changed my eating schedule tonight. You're not uncomfortable, are you?
Why would I be uncomfortable?
Um, I don't have an answer for that.
Hmm.
I was gonna say others might, but comparing you to other people is wrong.
To be fair, we have all got our own secrets.
I did have a question. Do you mind if I join you on the bunk?
Go right ahead.
He hops up. He goes and he crosses his legs, sits next to Renava. When you said you've used every magic, did you mean every school?
A wizard uses every school. It's not a crazy feat.
Right. And I know that. But is that what you meant?
No.
So it does go farther.
Of course it does. It always does.
Always? It always does.
Think about it this way. We've only known each other for all of a week. Less than
Give or
2.
take.
Everybody has their own reasons for coming across through the storm wall. And even if their reasoning for coming across the storm wall isn't deep, I'm sure everybody's stories, the lives that they've lived, are.
I can agree with that.
So,
These,
there's always more.
I won't pry too far. Just, we have plenty of more time. But is this your first time being a wizard?
No. I've been a wizard before, but I only remember bits and pieces of each time. That's why I can't wield an axe or hold a sword as large as Bella's.
But you did. Not as big, I don't assume, but you've wielded swords. The way you put it off the last time, it just felt like you've casted every school of magic and you've picked up every weapon. But what it seems to be now that it's more prevalent, you've dabbled in every kind of magic. Sorceress, divine, and you've mastered or battled with each weapon. Is that wrong?
No, you're right. Though I would say, now learning about him, I point at Vane. Can't particularly say it was every magic.
That's fair. I don't know what his is. Thank you for telling me. I'm sorry for prying.
Not the worst kind of prying. I mean, if I didn't want to answer questions, I wouldn't answer them.
That's fair. You told me something that you... Do you have any questions?
You seem very caught up with fear, and your fear in particular. I mean, that's normal in some regards, but you are extremely sensitive towards it, I guess, as a lack of a better term.
Sensitive? As in. How?
Any moment that. Perhaps not any moment, but. You talk about it often.
It's true.
You talk about it perhaps as often as the other wizard talks about his wife.
Yeah, he does talk about his wife a lot. And what of it?
Is it just a mere curiosity of yours? Or will you prove me right and tell me that there's more?
Is it a curiosity? Yes. Is there more? Yes. You're right. There's always more.
Yes. Perhaps one day I'll be more curious to ask you more questions, but I'm satisfied with that.
Glad you were satisfied. That's as far as I was gonna go. I will tell you this, though. I enjoy Zervi. I
Glad
don't
you
think
do.
that was much of a secret, though.
No. Zeri is a perfect little guy.
Oh.
I'm a bit jealous. But Rook's fine.
I take Zervi, place him on your lap.
Ah.
It's very funny. When we swapped familiars, you fed him a bunch. Honestly, it reminded me of when Zervi and I first became friends.
Oh. Did you feed him a bunch?
Of course. Chased him down and gave him all the food that I had on me.
You chased him down?
Mhm.
He didn't run to the food immediately?
No. Zervi wasn't like this before.
That seems very unlike Zervi to not run towards food.
When you were feeding him, he told me that it was not only amazing, but he wished he could have done that sooner. I mean, in his words, all I had to be was be cute. I would have done this so much earlier.
Be cute.
I mean, look at him. It's hard not to spoil a face like that.
He reaches over and grabs his bag off the ground. Here, lemon bar. Oh, hungry little baby. So he wasn't immediately running for food or anything like that. So he changed, or you changed him.
Nice way of putting it.
Has he changed you?
He made sure I wasn't alone.
You've done perfect, bud. Little baby.
What about
Sits
you
there
and
just-
Rook?
And what about it?
Is he always a familiar?
No. I've only known Rook for a few months.
I was once a grand archdemon, ruler of one of the hell. A baron
wasn't.
to the great. Why do you have to do this?
No, you weren't. You were a closet.
Oh,
A
Small.
closet.
Yes.
Interesting.
I had this whole story that I was going to rant about working for Hazul, being one of the kings of Abyss and stuff.
You have 3 stories that you tend to frequent,
Yeah.
with just bits and pieces of it, shifted
Uh-huh.
it out. I knew where it was going.
Yeah. I need to come up with a new story. Would you let me keep going if I came up with a new story?
Yes, I would.
Excellent. Lady
not
Runava, would
tonight.
you like me to come up with a new story?
Sure.
Excellent.
Here, we'll trade for
Ah.
that.
I hope this doesn't become a regular.
You can tell Runava all of your stories. I'm gonna maybe.
There was this one time Sir Selleck tripped down
That's
a
not
flight.
your story.
I don't know. It was pretty funny to watch.
He sits
Really?
there and pets
One-
every for the
Let
night.
me rephrase that, because that was a story about how he fell on the stairs. I once watched Lord Selleck fall. That's.
It's so
You
good.
won't get your long rest. You won't-
In the morning,
What's
as you guys
watched?
get up.
I
The
will
mayor
take
is
the
already out.
gemstone pin out of my inventory.
Yes. It's in Bella's inventory now.
I was gonna put that in my hair.
I was gonna put that in my hair.
I was gonna put it in
You
mine. I
guys-
found it. Let me have it.
Well, I purified it.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. What do you mean? No, you didn't.
You're both pretty.
Damn it! I was just about to make that joke.
No, I'm trying to unmute his mic.
Yeah.
Too fast for you. You guys go get your reward from the mayor before you head out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in his living room, so.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying he's
We'll show up to
already
his
not
house.
home when you guys wake up.
Oh, he's not home. I thought you meant he's
Yeah.
out, like in
Would-
in the living room.
Yeah,
Would you
he's
say,
already out.
Pulse?
When you
I said we'll head over to his house, and you know.
I thought you said we'd shit in his house. I was
No.
like, why?
I get rid of my point of exhaustion. Let's go.
you get rid of your point of exhaustion.
When Ritz is pooping, he shits.
I get it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Fuck you, Crow.
Oh, I get it. SHITTZ.
Yeah.
I think that really works with kind of anyone at all, because when they're pooping, they shit.
Yeah, but it's all right. Whatever.
But the
You know,
spelling
fuck you.
is what is important to the joke.
You know what, Crow?
You guys get your reward from Wharton. He gives you a thanks, and he gives you, as agreed upon, a jewelry box and all of its content. Pulls it out of a safe.
It's just the
And
hairpins and shit that we gave him last night.
I was gonna say it's empty. They were all stolen by the ghosts. No. He gives you like this nice wooden carved jewelry box that in and of itself is probably worth something. But then inside of it, as he opens it, there is a few little golden earrings, some rings, and bracelets. And the one that really stands out, especially to the two wizards, there is a necklace that has what appears to be a diamond embedded in it. You can't quite tell exactly what the value is, but it's small, so it can't be significantly high, but it might be high enough to serve as a spell component thing.
Whose was this?
Oh well, I was all my mom's.
Um,
Yeah, I don't really wear it, obviously, for, you know, my wrists are a little big for bracelets.
Mm.
Was she a spellcaster?
No, not in my knowledge.
Huh.
Yeah. It doesn't look like
People
the
just
necklace was
own
made-
diamonds.
Yeah, it just looks like it was just the necklace that happened to that could happen to be that.
Someone's
No.
proposing. It's just like, it's like put a spell on me.
Someone's proposing. It's like, I didn't realize you were a wizard.
Well, I
Or
feel
maybe you're a
enchanted.
cleric. Is that for revivify?
You've charmed me.
Uh-huh.
Till death do us part, but you don't let her die.
But it's a curse.
Because you revivify her every time.
Oh no.
Anyways.
Technically, that means that you do part. They died.
Just bring it back.
Anyways,
Just bring him back.
till
We're all right
permadeath
then.
do us part.
There you go. The mayor thanks you one more time, and you can begin your journey out of Wharton back to Cloudreach.
Yippee.
You guys did all your side quests.
Yeah.
Congrats!
Yeah, literally.
We get the EXP count just.
As you guys make your way back, do you want to do a roll for travel, or do you want to meanwhile?
Can we do one?
What do you?
Above the table, I'm asking if you want to roll for an encounter, or if you
Oh.
just want to meanwhile to you guys getting to Riverdam and getting a carriage.
Meanwhile, because
Alright,
we're
then
gonna roll
meanwhile.
bad and have to deal with a wyvern.
Yeah, it is also getting late.
Mhm.
That
Well,
is
I don't
great.
imagine
That's why I
whatever
asked.
happens we would do today. But
So, meanwhile, you guys spend a day and a half traveling, and you make it to Riverdam. And you guys are going to take a carriage to Milness Pass to get back to Cloudreach, yes?
Yes.
Carriage back to Cloudreach from here is just 2 gold. Can take all of you.
I'll cover it.
Okay.
Okay. You hop in.
I don't
You
get the
are-
covering. Everyone always says it before me. Let me use my gold. I don't buy magic items.
It's time. Now you're covered.
I'm not buying spells.
You guys hop on the carriage, and you take the carriage into the crags. You get in the carriage in the morning. And so you spend the entire morning traveling through the crags, through these twisting, winding roads and a couple tunnels here and there. It has been raining pretty much this whole time. That storm that rolled in when you talked to Red has not stopped as you guys travel. Your whole travel has been moist and damp and kind of uncomfortable. Even now in the carriage, there is still drizzle coming down, and it's worse because in the crags you go up into like the cold clouds, and then you just get wet going through the cloud, and then as you go down, you're like, okay, out of the clouds. Oh, it's raining. We're still getting wet. But eventually, as you're traveling through the pass, probably in the early to mid-afternoon, you guys come to a stop at this building that's like built into the mountains here. There's big paths that you have taken to get here at this point. You haven't gone any like winding mountain road. Like you've gone up into the mountains, but you've always been on these pretty wide roads. And they stop here. The carriage driver's like, all right, this is as far as I take you. They'll get you through the pass. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Great.
you don't go through the pass on carriage or on foot.
What do you go on then?
Do you not know?
No.
Hell no.
Oh, you'll love this.
ha ha. He just like whips the donkey and the cart pulls away.
Great.
Well, fuck it. It just pushes the doors open.
Guys go to this building and you open it. It's big. It's like a big, long sort of structure. As you come in, there are other people already there. There's a person at like a booth who's just like, "Hello." As you come in, just, "Are you five there? Hello.
Aye.
Can I ask very quickly what your business is in Cloudreach?"
We're Stormridden returning from a job.
"Oh, Stormridden." And all of you, from nearby, a voice kind of shouts out over the crowd. I was just like, "Belle! Belle! Belle
Alex?
over here!"
Alex?
Yep, Alex is just like waving at you over a crowd, like the rest of your group right there. "Hi! It's okay, they're with us!" Woman's like, "All right, well, that seems verification enough for me. Go
Wow.
on. Wait, actually." She pulls some glasses out and just like taps them and they're like glow for a second. Just, "Neat jug.
Thank you.
All right. You're all good to go."
Thanks.
Identify glasses.
Ah.
Yeah. Remember, she told us, or Khalil told us to wait for the delivery if we get the option when we're going through this way, or to just go on foot. So maybe Alex and their squad know more about what that means.
Okay.
Let's head on over.
You head over to the other squad. Alex immediately is just like, "Haha! Oh, it's so good to see you. How'd your first missions go?"
We fought a man bat.
Great. Yeah, we fought monsters. We rid a town of ghosts. We helped some beekeepers.
Oh, we beat up a bunch of goblins and kobolds.
Oh, nice.
We saw a bunch
five.
of kobolds stealing clothes.
Did they have brown
we did.
eyes? Black eyes?
I don't know.
We didn't see the same kobolds then.
Wait, why does it matter what color eyes they have?
Because they
I
beat
beat 'em up.
shit. Yep.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get it.
That's what the was for.
Yeah, no, I get. Sorry.
Were the kobolds carrying a bag of clothes?
No.
Okay.
Were they at a dump?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Different
Belly,
kobolds.
like a little tug on your pants. You look down, it's Escatol, just, "Hi,
Hey there, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?"
I'm doing great. Here, and I go and just scoop them up, put them on my shoulder.
He sits on your shoulder. He's
I have
like,
a whole dude just up here.
"This is great.
Oh.
Love this."
We look at this. You won't look at it. Look at this. Check this out. I pull out from my bag the knit bee plush. Got this from the honeybee farm.
Alex and Escatol both just like, and then Alex gets like shoved out of the way for a second, and it's Saltmark, the water genasi, who like has like stars in her eyes, and she's like, Where did you get it?"
A little place south of Kilby. You should go check it out. It's a bee farm. It's the Kilby farm.
That's a really
Kilby
shitty name,
honeybee
actually, now
hive.
that I think about it.
Like kill space. Well, yeah, maybe they shouldn't name their beehive Kill Bees.
Yeah, Bee Sanctuary called
that sounds a
Kill
little-
Bee. That's kind of fucked.
I know they were going for the pun, but it sort of. Anyways, yeah, you should go there. They're all hand knit. There's a lot of them, and there's a lot of little stuff. And I like pull out the honeycomb necklace, and I'm like showing off all like the little thingies.
So this is like enamored with each thing you pull out, and she turns.
Smell this candle.
Oh, turns to Samuel, who's like just casually standing there, and is just like pats him. So he looks at all of you. He does like a wave. Then she's like starts signing as she talks, and she's like, "We need to go to Kilby. It's amazing. Look what they have." She just like presents the bee plush.
I hold the candle to him.
Oh. And then there is a sound. You guys are in like a room. But there is an opening in one wall, basically like a big door that heads into a tunnel. And there's a walkway that you could go down along it. But there is also this path open that as you look and follow the sound of, there are rails, like minecart rails. And all of you hear a
What's happening?
Alex is like, "Oh, that's the delivery. That's right. You took a boat before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing's so cool. Check it out." Through this tunnel, a train,
Yes.
like a cross between a steam train and a subway, comes pulling up. It clearly has some kind of magic, like Magitech engine as it comes through this tunnel onto the to meet you guys at the platform you are standing on. Comes to a stop in front of all of you.
Fucking trains.
There are 3 cars that sort of open up, and then there is one that is clearly just for like big sort of cargo. But Alex immediately, as like the doors open, is just like, come on, this is great.
Whoa. I mean, have I ever seen a train before?
Nope. This is the first of its kind.
Whoa.
Come on. And she like comes into this one cart, and as soon as she ducks in, she's just like, hey Mag, got tall ones here. And just like, but there's rain. If I open up, it's gonna get inside. Like this other
It's
lady.
okay. I can cramp.
And Alex is like, no, trust me. We want to keep the top open.
But
Come
the
on, Mag,
rain.
please.
What about everyone else?
Like, the other squad with Alex is just like, it's fine. Salt is like, I'm a water genasi. It doesn't really bother me. Escatal on your shoulder is like, it's okay. He opens just the tiniest umbrella, like, relative to you.
Oh, I didn't. Can I always said that I gave back that umbrella before we left?
I assumed you guys gave back
Okay.
the umbrella and the sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I was going to get my holy water. Damn, whatever. It's fine. I don't know. I just have water now. Rusty water.
Thirsty.
Alex basically looks at all of you guys for your approval on whether she tries to convince Mags to keep the top open or not. And she's like, trust me, look cool.
Everyone?
I got a hood.
Y'all okay with getting a little wet?
We walked in the rain for like a day and a half.
Oh yeah, all y'all have hoods.
I do not.
Oh, you don't?
Renava looks a little bit like she's seen a ghost.
You okay, Renava?
Huh? What?
You look spooked.
Oh, are you afraid of the rain? We don't have to keep the top up if you don't like the rain.
No, it's fine. You'll do whatever you want.
Renava, are you afraid?
Do I seem afraid?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Insight check.
Okay.
I have advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 3. so 7. That one.
I am not afraid.
You are not afraid?
I am not afraid. I rolled an
Is
natural
that...
20.
You rolled a what?
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah,
Do you
I was,
believe
I was
Runava?
gonna incite, but I do not think I can.
Can't
hit
say
that.
you're
I have
not
a
afraid
+1.
after just saying Renava looks like she saw ghosts. Oh, well, if you say so. Pat you on the back a little too hard.
Great.
You okay with them opening up the top?
Do whatever you want.
All right. Go for it.
Hit
I-
it, Mags!
Throw my hood up and the dark shrouds my face.
There's the attendant Mags, this dwarf woman who's like, she like pulls a lever, and the top of the train car that you're in just goes, and it just pulls down until the train is like chest high for most of you. For Bella, it's like abdomen high, the sides of it, and you guys can see the tunnel and everything. And Mags is like, and thaumaturgies, and she's like, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your hands, arms, legs, any other extremities you may have inside the car at all times. And then there's a and there's a you guys head back into the tunnel, and there are lights every like 100 feet, and that at first come by really slow, and then after a minute they are just like going past you at speed. All of you feel the air kind of rush on yourselves. Runava, you have to kind of hold your hood to keep it on. The rest of you, your hair kind of blows in the wind, except Ritz kind of blows in the wind.
His mustache.
I take off my hat and hold it.
Yeah, your hair, your facial hair kind of blows in the wind.
Stop.
And then
Stop.
there is a light
Beard.
ahead of you guys. You guys are at like what is now the front car and was the back car when it pulled in. But you can't see completely around the engine, but there is light that is coming up that you can see, and the smell of rain hits you all again. And then suddenly there is a vroom as you guys are out in the open, and there is rain and wind, and there is this view that you guys saw briefly before from a different angle. You saw it from the bottom as you pass through Milness Pass. You are on top of this stone bridge that has big walkways on either side that you see some people walking on into those other tunnels that head to the platform that you could have walked through. A couple of them wave to you as you guys go by really fast. You are going equivalent here to like 80 miles an hour. So the air is just blowing by. The engine there, it feels almost like there's some kind of magic shell that keeps it from being too uncomfortable. Like you don't get a whole lot of wake off of the wind, but you still feel it. And there's the rain coming down. And it is this gorgeous view of these gray cliffs going up to the crags, to the clouds above you guys. You even see a boom, like a burst of lightning in the distance. And the thunder doesn't reach you before you make your way into the tunnel on the opposite side.
As we're kind of passing by, Vane's just like, holy shit! Like he seems like he's on cloud fucking 9.
And then you guys are back in tunnel for a moment. Then you're back out in the crags, just sort of on mountains going. Again, it's this really nice view. It's like you're carving your way through the cliffs. And as you go, there is a moment when one of the cliffs, you pass it, and instead of seeing other mountains and cliffs, you see Cloudreach from the other side. And it is this half a bowl shape that goes down towards the tower. And then there is just the ocean and the storm wall spread out before you. And there are seagulls flying through the rain. And there are all the lights. You see the tethers and the flags of the cordways out in the distance. And all of the colors of the residential district. And even that sort of blocky, sort of militaristic quarter of the city that you guys know to be the Stormridden, like, living area looks beautiful from this angle. It is just this sweeping conglomerate of buildings
and flags and colors, and it is all just shining in the rain as bits of light peek out through the clouds. The clouds of the storm above you meet the storm wall, and they merge, and it becomes almost like you are watching this rolling dome of sky come out over you all. And in this beautiful, wondrous sight that you have here, as you guys finished your first rewards, and as we are starting the 10th session next week, you all level up.
Yeah.
Fucking go!
Yippee.
And that beautiful sight, and Crow damaging his
Yeah,
lower
that
back
beautiful
and his
sight.
chair. That is where we are going to end our session today.
We level up.
So
Mhm.
you level up.
Okay, we level up.
You are level 4.
Yippee.
And
Yippee!
thank you all so much for watching. Everybody at home or listening, you wonderful Spotify and other podcast platform listeners. You guys are all fantastic. So thank you for enjoying Starlost, however you choose to do so. I hope you continue enjoying it. Please feel free to check out our Discord if you want to get involved in the community, or the Ko-fi if you want to support us financially. But for right now, we are going to say ta-ta, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I got presso!
Ball.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Bye.